friend Dominic Ayeni. Na papa iba ye no kwan a ofa so eyema no enkrofo bebre aka ho asem. But nipa ewo my Ghana mu a ebere bi atwam no mo ye loud on issues like this ni nyina ayedin. Nobody is talking. Now, assembly na making the recent or the current conduct of the Attorney General Dominic Ayeni and in the office. In sana make article 192C no, a presumption of innocence no. Say chiwa we are innocence. We are innocent until proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction. But the Attorney General idea say oye yuhemu kakra bi no ho asem bia. You say ofre and central for. Na odi wu nipa kono ebegyina ensentwerefo animu na ogu animu ase egu hu fi na obu afo ewo nipa anim ansakra na bia odobeko court a wetimi do wako court. In the case of Edubuahin oye press conference akese mienu a na on charge Edubuahin tedu ba bi no Edubuahin kan se sa na tede a ono so akosi wa Attorney General no for defamation because ogu ne hufin egu nanimu ase. Osiu ni for defamation ape and ordinary court. Ordinary court so it take by 2-3 weeks na on filing the witness statement kra ne kaka ho nyina. Meanwhile, Edubuahin a national security couple enti no anka approach said in some fashion no. Enye TV so asem. And nim say issues every sa in seminum aba. And today, I learned Edubuahin is requesting say court no publishing national security details from 2010 to 2009. Never me to abontin. Ujiri say ne papa no. Na no die gift ware mu issue I know the Ghana man panina na shase eye Yewura Mahama. And obu a gift ware for. And o kan say wama order crash mo japade nyina omfo mo nsan to so and obu omfo and Attorney General and so aye press conference and the warani omu nyina down so ene so obi na mabonten na ohu gift your warrior obeka se ma microphone na ekono so obi na mabonten na ohu Mustafa Yusuf honorable member of parliament former minister obeka se papa na owie Ghana scan na ekono. Meanwhile there's no court of competent jurisdiction and I pronounce Sankro for me bubo mudin no omo ya kronfo and Attorney General nim because onya Attorney General kwa o sanso ye Minister of Justice atentrene eso di ye adwuma eno nim se ensese oyesa but oyesa and you see me ho the trick no because naturally say oyesa na obon krofo hu a na nipa edimirika ba abeka so me prepare bargaining because when you say in 70 be one more court to cry no ntimi improve nti enipa na you say me pre bargaining na me ama me di scanner ba and now say odi hu ba abeka say obekwa kodi adanse e de etia obi na ye de na to afiase ebiem oyesa na the court no ato eye tankuro because say asam ne court na fact of the matter ne ko bi judge nanim na judge ne hwe ne hu say there is no justification so di obi tumu a na ojai ni pano. Now the public will say judge ni MPP ni and a judge no akwa Judicial. So because of that judge no be share the public sentiment around the case na odi di asem no in a certain way which for me and ya say we can happen say eba say no a emwa ema atemu adwuma no enkoso my Ghana mu. Bible say owo kwan da abotan so ehye kwan da nsuom be ma kwan da oba ho na fufuo kontan so wadrum na ebu no saa so na eye crime nsem so no court dem mu na ye ka no enti Attorney General no enya press conference ase ene ye ka ye di asem look Godfred Yabo Adame ebe ye Attorney General Ghana cases so wini ye both local and international. In fact before say Godfred Adame ebe fi abemu no ni we save Ghana over 10 trillion Ghana cedis. And here judgment death cases in Ghana, both in Ghana and outside Ghana. 10 trillion Ghana cedis. So enya the capable and able Godfred Yabo Adame utimi jina Ghana name anka Ghana boka 10 trillion any actually to judgment debt nkwa na nyina ye contract bonia na NDC for asensan na beba opese utwa bi mu ba Godfred ye bo adame none of those cases and oba bonti be press conference before so there assemble court none. And even you say be a propaganda from NDC and idea and sana Godfred Dame issue public statement. Godfred Dame put on time commenting on issues a court we issue public statement and only Attorney General Ghana Funya a very competent one. Now saying send ya Dr. Yeni Otie ye mu bi ha me predict ne appointment no e me too straightforward and said ye nipa e kan asem any school awakọ any other lawyer for watch from ade and then the deputy attorney general kra watch na ade achi nipa bebre ade enti obi anim say onim papa from bone enti nya oye no onim say enye but partisan politics inti na oye sa na wo hwe cases o tire sa nyina no a sa cases ni nyina e cases a fan political opponent one nipa of some ye NPP for politically exposed persons omo eno tide sade no eye wo mo na ofo mo a enye politician no a wonti Dr. Ayeninka say oye sa and I think said the public trial no must stop na and give way to proper and procedural process na nyema so etimi akoso eti no ye for the attorney general the other side no de eno mereba na ebeka wasem ene say endra say last weekend they say omampani Mahama akogina baabi aka say Ghana is not immune to global challenges na entokwa asori wo Middle East no ewunsunsu so Ghana so in fact ehu anopai said dia Iran for ejai bombs edi egu Israel for so no skyscrapers no do na ejad the moon na what say you can hear the wailing of a nipa wom say nipa share enya asem ketua to kwa ekoso Middle East no enya asem ketua Israel for air targeted nuclear site any other site of the na Iran for no air target obia mo de omoto missiles no e de gudi panim e kunkum nipa se japade a very sad situation ya hwe ya the world war no be ebeba endra America for reporter no pay say omo embassy a ewo Israel to pay ni bia kan omo ntie number 2 omo nya adwuma for the whole dinamum obi anwuye enti ye tutu bomb na eka American embassy na di asam na a very unfortunate situation but until say ye beto to pay e Ghana ha no until say ye beto to pay e Ghana ha no ye mpe excuse bia obiya me kan kire yen say Iran for any Israel for aircon nti economy no asay obiya me kan kire yen ye mpe say ye bete sa excuses no because ye John Mahama ka kire say COVID-19 pandemic na abawiase nyina no eno kra no e de hawa abawiase nyina no emeye modin wo Ghana ha Russia any Ukraine tokwa emeye modin na aban no incompetence and amana basa asante me said no screenshot me ni bi Rajo Mahama abira wa ba mu a corona bai corona kan ma covid corona da bi ene ye corona eno ye Ebola e kan ma me nsape e kan Guinea e kan Liberia e kan Sierra Leone eno kura no Mahama be ka kire se enu nti ama economy na atiti apansam owie ye no se China economy akofam nti aba be ka Ghana for ankasa na for the first time ya toto airport nyina mu ya to Kasrom ya to Greater Accra and Greater Kumasi mu and the area John Mahama say emien kan da say enya sunsuanso bia e o Ghana economy so Russia any Ukraine for aircon ntienie Akufo-Addo Mahama to Akufo-Addo don't blame COVID-19 for your poor economic management where September 6 2021 in the heat of the COVID-19 or say Mahama to Akufo-Addo don't blame COVID-19 for your poor economic management and I will so or say COVID-19 tax Ghana is the only country still being taxed for a pandemic that has ended Mahama nti no so ye we 13th August 2024 nti we ni ye kotwaba and John Mahama say Ghana pe any oman a ene COVID de ba ye be ku nipa no ya je hoto na mpo COVID no agyan na still Ghana man Akufo-Addo guso eje hutu Akufo-Addo nipa bonini enna me ka say John Mahama eguso eje coronavirus hutu John Mahama eguso eje covid tax ewo Ghana ha enna me pacho say uyo obi ato ade o supermarket a o tat koto ifu baby a oji receipt na ahweso obi covid-19 levy ewo so enna me ka say yera John Mahama eguso eje tax on coronavirus. But in 2024, yeko election or say China could recover the COVID by no on your tax also. Na Ghana pe any in pabonifunti ye get tax on COVID-19. Eti and na Mahama catcher say and Tokwano sorry ewo Middle East one afraid they won't soon so ewo Ghana so. Na me say oh rade. Tina baby I wanna na one tina baby I wanna na so the so the mosi and man be adwuma kanea onipa yesi ana asase apa no awura mu no a wahwe yen kan nipa ba kokra wa ban mu ewo NDC mu asante me send you a video na yemo sa video no of Yera John Dramani Mahama na iwia mama Godon Akwaba na yetimi awura ensem no emuti yenko echika kra bi yewia na afi yakọ anim na yahwedi wo mu yenkomra.
Russia and Ukraine's war has also featured prominently on the list of excuses. The Russia-Ukraine conflict cannot possibly be responsible for the suffering we're going through.
A few moments later.
Despite the work we have done in stabilizing the economy, Ghana is not immune from the shocks of global events. Recent events in the Middle East, which involve an exchange of missiles between Israel and Iran, have started to escalate crude oil prices dramatically. I've asked our Minister of Finance and Minister of Energy to keep a close eye on the development and model the possible impacts on our petroleum prices and prepare measures to protect the recent gains.
All right, into where Yera Mahama, into where May 2nd, 2022, and I'll say economy noa asay wo Ghana ha no. Enye COVID-19 na aye ti Akufo-Addo mane mfa nkɔhye COVID-19 enne o se afi COVID ntokwa na ekoso no eno no eye enu benya nsunsuaso ewo ye so eti dum so la bia nka o hye ase agenene no eno kurenti wa twentwen so ena meka sei ewiase mansan dwa so fam go bo no adimirika ekoso ena no fiada nko Ghana seed no depreciate by 10 pesos. When you say if you are no pay econo, depreciation no ashase kakra eco. America dollar na ashase enya hodin bim. Na se wuti omemu. Na amanyosemu emfa so eni tumi a wo penti. Wo ye mampani. Na wo ye ba adwen se won ka no kre emfa nche Ghana for because Yera Mahama de na wa ba ban mu da. Enti na onim ne wom. Onim se amemu no enima bebere wa memu ni mu a Ghana asoman yini control so but o decided say obeye propaganda with the economic management Akufo-Addo breso na economy no grow on the average of 7% and na COVID buy and na go as low as 0.5%. But Yera Mahama say enye external shocks bia na mo incompetence of the Akufo-Addo government. But not there, or person catch say a global global challenges and a day hardship no ebeba. As well prepare during the tour train. Ya dear say aban papa ba. Say no mo catch no. Mahama is the hope. Aban papa and aba. Enti yempe excuse bia. Said the endranet no. And then so sa ne beye. Tiano pay you jamu na me dia bro. God na sarebedi akwa chenase. Kokan su fiasi. May the man makwaba. Go got it to say.
Nyamia dumbo.
The Nyakupas, go to my say.
You know, video my fashion, a fashion.
The Yaboko, dear.
Oh, Nyamia dum.
The Nyakupas,
what the El Honomo. The Nyamia say we are living under his grace.
Okay.
Then your grace need
yeah.
And can go for mammy mem. I shot to Chimama, go for Prada. A Joe Mutimati Mutiato form. And one car, one share a minimum and crowd muti above bone. And Cados.
Uncle Case in the Bay Hoopa.
Naku, me bomb pie ma nana aludanko kufuado. Nago poman and quatinting. And quatinting put this one was 80. And quatinting what the womb. Nago pomma what about Mason quatinting and what the womb. Especially because. Waku se de enkofo sia verify some painful me no my ganem.
How can verify ni bia na obi anti ase.
Enkofo asi edi omani. Etwa entro ato mo so. Ayi omo se omo ye nipa bwanefo. Atwe omo so. Ama omani mo nyam kra aba fom o my ganem no. Yakopon e na mo kwan bi so waku wo hye omani mo nyam. Mr. Santi me de the map be a man. Miss my said map be a man, Mr. Santi, but your fatoso. Na yen shall this is Kwaku Ukraine war by.
Yes.
Emma. And yes, a fool we are sitting there who say a sebono. Heavy as singing am will be a hotel.
Okay, Tini.
Me patro ye Africa map new one. Africa map ruby kumuno. And in fifth home the Middle East.
Middle East, yes.
Enti baby a tron Iran. And now the Ufi Africa de no swa. Uba who say Egypt wo Sudan wo Ethiopia e won faso. Et Ufi Egypt and what tradition no. Now kwa Saudi Arabia. Now ko Iraq. Turkey wo soro ho. And Iran e wo Iraq echi ho. E ho na sise ntokwa no esi. Now fi Ghana Uba Mali ase hanoma. Hola na Ghana wo Mali ase ho no ti Ghana ni na Togo ni asa no akona obefa Benin no akona Nigeria no akona Niger Chad Sudan Libya Egypt asa no twetwe musa akwa Iran me pacho do mahama se enen tokwa na ekoso wo Iran no hwe desam bitu be Iran wo ene be Ghana wo do mahama se enu nti no waka chen finance minister ene energy minister say omo monitor entokwa na ekoso ewo Iran no because everything else so ewo Ghana ye fuel prices so but wetin ye free so
o wie so a hwe so ho
that man ho
that be Ukraine na wo so ofi Turkey na ko Ukraine
so I want so ho
and to share distance between Ghana krani
and Ukraine and Ghana and Iran but I say net you Shadia bi ma brother so no utwam wo Afghanistan etwam Pakistan na countries be brace se vivi no mo ba me do kwa China me do kwa China edru ba bia na China omo edwedi aba fom keke na nya ntokwa da ba wiase o China for na ankasa na wedwedi ba fom keke no President Mahama ka say China for no edwedi aba fom keke no ebe o susu aso bone e wo man Ghana so Nanya ubi na ubi kontokwa.
Yeah.
But when enam Ukraine entokwa na ekoso. Fla isam.
Aye die bru.
Isam adie bro do ni pa ni ade. And the wheat. Ni nyina na ma wo.
The significant commodity class fertilizer.
Fertilizer.
Because asanto betime ye fi so fertilizer yedi ye dwe koko yedi ye fu ahodo nyina eno so pom ho and free ba
emu ye area ho etina entime ma waku ayi bi bai pirates wam akronfom wo isoso no omkoto se ship bi so ewo ate se Red Sea no so ye ka se ye no keke no afa ewiase college bo be ye din waku enipa obetima ka atwa se entokwa ekoso wo Iran eni susanso e wo Ghana no no ni ba ko nyi nyansani
no ni nyansa
any public catch send to kwa ekoso ewo Ukraine any Russia eso news so aso mo man Ghana no back no
dishonest,
very dishonest person. Na se Russia ni Ukraine to kwa enya sunso anso ewo man Ghana dia ade na Russia first Iran and Israel dey binya sunso anso Ghana
ye catch
and I say one of the 60 regions
ye catch say ye nto bomb wo Ghana
and this say ye twa bomb no
ye twen said that bomb beto topa e could ye wu beto
beto man Ghana
and san ye hu say afedie o man pani betim da yes
it is Israel for two bomb ba Ghana there
and
Iran for to be two
I excuse aba Kwaku ubu o man sa
nyame anim no kurani and now match na me hwe BBC CNN Sky me hwe ya start from bear 3 na me hwe se do BAC report to ade no
yeah
aya kwa do $76
for
crude oil
per liter what my per
sorry
a barrel
per barrel I you know percentage in here almost 10%. 8%, the almost 10%. Yana cannot stabilize for so many months. But to quite buy ya within 1 week. I didn't a cost row.
And I'm saying the 4th day.
Yes. I didn't cost row. Eti wow would you share? Umodita international media na. Uko business section na CNN, BBC, Sky. If I want more sports crop can watch. Say the soaring prices of crude oil. I want international market. I want to transfer the whole world. And then Menuka say G7 for air meeting. Our Canada. You know is going to take center stage. Our G7 meet some more colors. Trump when you know Omo Canada. A year a so called a friend say Macron. And you know the one in teacher. Omo you know yeah and come on mukodi in neno. A year a friend saying. And to kwa ekoso ewo Iran any Israel tem huma wiase eti the president Mahama aka say the finance minister and energy minister no omomo money na no money ni achie no Kwaku enye bone ne kwa so ano no na mom no se ne kwa so na enu aso na ye ne kwa so ano no to the extent say what tipe ka sa asem ne say John Mahama a very dishonest person. And all the president too. And ne or the president. What can I say? Almost say, and I say this is I can tell. Come the buy. Now more TV back. I think it's a Panasonic. Me who the year a genius. No, I'm proud one night. I said I become bored into screen boy. Panasonic. Me chin bia me ko Panasonic for office ko busa say screen e bend mo si munya bi me check it obi kwade me call zongo lane and I say cow lane yes I do kwade bi nya bi me ko nya bi mo say me tibaton be 3000 no bi ka cha me say we would ko sha eni ba busu mi nsia kala na be sa ate akọ enti jai eti bi busa mu ase aden na ebi ne was na ye atese na 2018 model Panasonic for office na wa Ghana ne ka kire me say COVID-19 ti o ma short labor so ma COVID-19 ti o ma short labor enti no o mo so be bramu factory be bramu ye adwuma no o ma tutum na wonya obi a wadi president da no wo ka kire wo say COVID-19 fa so obi amai meanwhile no o kwa manone a na kwa kan kure bo ba Ghana de ye jimie na enkrase for ye ni mie atete kwa for ye nte wotu kwa Nigeria he ya na Abuja na kwa kan kure bo ba Ghana dia wo se ya boa suban be no kwa kuni nyina ne say ye nhye sapomunsu adikronti a almost for massa so for the second time almost suspended implementing a fair say
Judicial levy no
adikronti of my suspended say and then you about to fool
and then because is he and then so better by 2% or so and OMC's now can say omunyan taking into consideration of the new price so world market. So this window no where omo use old stock no ni old prices na here. And now because of that buying I drop it the implementation of the new levy and be subject by 2.2 or 2.3%. Okay. So in 1st July on the next review no na enya effect. But Kaisu say 1st July so ye minor review of tariffs. Until 1st July no you better kania boom, you better nsu boom, you better a fuel boom. 1st July ho.
Eti enema miensa na boy asum.
Yeah.
First one is automatic adjustment. Ebeba no.
Yeah.
Eti no never say e bia be cost crowd never say 5% the crowd ba wo dey hwe. Then automatically and I'm say for price world market air cost no. If you say ba be ka ho.
And last
now one a year first one city per liter no so e be ka ho dia. Now you say we are going to the rate of about 20 cedis per liter.
In fact, last Friday so cedi need depreciated by 10 pesos. And he say and also so to us so cedi no ahoden kofa mu a eno so nsunsun so e wo fuwo na.
Ba Kwaku sa cedi na ahoden kosoro ya no de omo kan ni say no mu ya adwen.
Ne wo hia.
Say cedi ne dollar ahoden no. Say cedi kofa ma. Say ni say no mo eni say ti ase ma wo mo. Because the last time my PURC for I reviewed a tariffs no upwards no. Omo use what a rate.
In fact, most of them the governor oma pege omo you know at 16, it be between 16 and 14% because they didn't trust the
dollars.
The yes,
because 40 cedis.
40 cedis per
to the dollar. Yes.
Because now sa movement na eco feminine.
No more trusting.
No more trusting.
But they say ejina ho kakra.
So we are expecting say enye nia asha ase koso amansan biaso na e bia nkombetimi review no downwards by no baby ejina no en dollar no so asha ase pagya kakra no ahwe yi ana reduction number moreover magic can catch say even now no dey 15% no kra no na iswa jomo de che and you know I don't think say we should expect reduction
reduction there emma one cedi no Kwaku mu ni mu say no ukoto fuel a you say 12 point something per liter.
Yeah. Ebe 12.99
per liter.
Yeah.
Okay. E to mu say mu di one cedi ni ka ho a. Na che say ene e ko 18 no.
Yeah.
Omusro.
Yeah.
Eti omo person so etwentwen so. But the danger is that the more omo betwentwen so no
minority say omonfa ayinimbra under certificate of agency no mo meyin free ho
no mo metwam
kran free ho.
We are living dangerously because omon kan no kran mayen
mema koka bam but kojo nsafo apoku a very nice message edema donjinapo any atofos especially so asante pacho yanko he yewura kojo nsafo apoku or energy expert or one of the MPP flag bearer aspirant in the last election. You can hear the video, Nimra.
Well, thank God it's Friday. I want to say a good day to Honorable Atuforsen, the Finance Minister. Yeah, Uncle Atu, Michao, you know you have a very difficult task ahead, don't you? You went and you wouldn't let Ghanaians enjoy their peace. The petrol price are performing. Meanwhile, the dollar going down was not your doing. Everybody out there said that, when the government, about to force in here, the dollar is going down. Meanwhile, nobody in government today had the slightest clue on why and how the dollar came down. Now, the dollar has gone back up again to 12, still climbing. As we slept and woke up, guess what has happened? Israel has now gone and thrown a missile to Iran. So now the crude oil price that was around $68 has gone up by 10% and is now around $74 and climbing. What it means is that in the next window, not only are we going to have one cedi added on from the 16th from the tax the government has given us, we are going to have an increase ordinarily in the price of petroleum products. If this trajectory continues, by the end of the month, fuel will be 14 Ghana cedis a litre. Ghanaians were enjoying their small reduction. Now, because people don't understand some of these things, we'll quickly say, hey, petrol price is down, let's go and slap a tax on there. We've gone and now added 1 cedi. The international effects, which you don't have control over, is now changed. We all thought that crude oil was around 68, 64 going down. Now it's gone back up 70 by the end of the week, by this weekend. If Iran retaliates on Israel, we are looking at upwards of $80, which is going to create a lot more hardship at the pump, because you have gone and added 1 cedi to the pump, thinking that, oh, say I made the 1 cedi can hold Ghana for Inhu. Why won't Ghanaians say it? Now, the dollar went down to 10, it's climbed back up to 12. Nobody has reduced anything in the market. All the supermarkets have refused to reduce prices. Now it's gone back up to the 12 and change. If it's true the government brought it down, why don't you keep it down? Because if you don't, and it stays even between 12 and 13, we are going to see petroleum prices go up to 14 cedis a litre by the end of the month. Well, I just want to make this video to wish Uncle Ato very well. You acted too quickly, my brother. You shouldn't have. But now Ghanaians are going to suffer. Thank you.
All right, so where you Kojo Nsafwa Poku and Martin Kankoka.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mechia MPP mpenimfo nyina. Mechia Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Mechia Samira, Mechia Moses Abo, and Juma Pa all year in trying to get the young ones and the people united. Mechia Hawakunsin na Okuboy Osimenganjo se Gordon Osimenganjo so chiapa
Mati
na Machia Nathaniel Mafu Jesse Enchenche Dachi MP was free 2028 iko Nat Mechia
yes no he buy enche enwrap na obai if anything
protozo
enwrap na protozo buy o man twentwa so kakra o man ni say kono
me modi am support protozo because oni me ni ye oni man tena ni ye nti say Nat record o me full support.
Okay.
Me, I don't have problem with Niabe support it, any new be winning. But I think say a too early because or your first timer MP your call and say so. Maybe I don't have me no once or no suku two be no. I don't have problem with Nipobe contesting, but I think say it's too early to campaign.
On campaign you.
Me own America.
There be say me chere say me future MP. I mean, count.
You look quite yes, still quite
too early. Just 6 months into office.
Unyonko da na oda.
Anyahwe, odi yenko ye ni.
Unyonko da na oda. Unyas upasumdwe onyasumdwe. Four prizes any normal ekoso. Ohwe senior John Dramani Amamu Eko any atu is forcing to suppress the dollar, forcing to keep the dollar at a pace Sydney Begina Amagana for nyine who say waye adwuma CC year ton by 90 cedis. Nano body na ekoto say godon kaine bo no. Say oye former mampanyin na unim experience unim senior or mind buo ene saa no makọ na wo de o se ntro na obidi a eduru baby a reality no won untumi nka John Dramani Mahama eyi nani se ono de no kre pa efra no kre wo economy no ho no onka da o ka sei no aka sei na de eba no wo ye Ghana ni a na still was sad that no say Mama is the hope. Think again. Because Iran ni Iraq war no enya de ayeba be kofo. Ena Ukraine ni Russia no so enkofo. enti se uhwe the percentage increase crowd those times between Iraq ni Iran na friends Russia ni Iran Ukraine now fa what is happening between Israel ni we are na say enuru August fuel barrel ebedru almost about 100 between 100 and 120 emwa enti please magana fu hu no kre no na sa one cedi na ewo parliament fu animu no omofo say eba be clear legacy debt energy minister so say eba be to fuel president so say eba be to fuel sa one cedi no omumfa the same means omode koye no munko yin fuel because enye adwuma yemfa odo ene nukure en govern Ghana for. Don't lie to them. Sa settings no ye propaganda governance no we enye campaign mood o eye the reality ene o twen ama topa ya atu ansa no hu se ye benya sonso de ekoso no. They say prices will start recording high bekosoro any moment from now. Enti ye besre say atu forcing obebo modin na no kra na ba na PRC mo prices na mo beba the hardship na ebeba no ebe too unbearable because uye figures calculation na ebe se mo de already mo use 16.5 na ye mo calculation at least e was a space wana and call beyond enti mo ye some savings wo mo fa sa savings no and save Ghanaians but any other increment be no ebeye very water electricity and a fuel ebeye so unbearable ewo Ghanaians there.
All right, so abusia koka ena yate ne kan godon enti no issue se wo o manimu eno no
afisi ye ko ye fe de se
okwa attorney general hana okay rahoni hade
Kwaku attorney general ho de no eye NDC for a plan say ombuso mugu MPP for penifo ni mase sasa no kokko no bedi bi mo o bedi for inform na omuka ora bi ani baby a eye abana djuma no wo ye ne normally na ne wo ye na State of the Nation address President Ako State of the Nation address. That time then ko for kasi National Service Secretariat boni BSc ho na ko for keka na Gifto Wara Boaji na wo then wo Gifto Aware Mensa na wo tukwan en ko for si wo dwane if your my ganem if I be busad I must go to me wa obi anto ne sam frame obi anto krata emre ni fie e won the office bi say ye hwehwe no aban nipa bia anko busa na se na so na nkofo say wo dwane frimra ho amma President Mahama ko State of the Nation address make like I said President Mahama make one of the most reckless statements ever as a president. Mekutane yin wa. What was saying? Let me read it ahead in it. Was say NSS scandal. Declare runaway officials wanted and freeze their assets. President Mahama direct. Emrabe so na President Mahama etimi gina so say ye freeze ubi assets. What this help to me no? I said neko court. They could make a request. It wouldn't mean ka say ye freeze ubi assets. Now read the story that I was saying. As part of Operation Recover All the Loot policy, I've already tasked our investigative bodies to bring the culprits of the National Service ghost name scandal to justice. Such brazen theft of public funds must not go unpunished. It is estimated that the criminal addition of more than 80,000 ghost names will have yielded the suspects over 50 million Ghana cedis every month. Unfortunately, some of these suspects are believed to have absconded from the country already, and so I have directed that they be declared wanted and their assets traced and frozen until investigations are completed. What can I say, match him?
Yeah.
What they say declare be wanted?
Debbie.
Yet he said he had declared them, he had ordered them to declare them wanted.
Yeah.
Why they declared wanted? No, boy. He was only feeding into the propaganda narrative out there, say, or Mensa, no, boy. But President, who State of the Nation address, who command the Parliament, a House of Records. Now, what was I do with him? I can't. Now, person feeding to say, be say, and ye MPP from penny for na neku for the more position, no, or moneyska, or moneyska, and no money. To the extent say, investigation of you. Now, President Mahama, at the number at Tuso, say the pay 80,000. As I the figure, can we say it will be 80,000, no, Ushamudia, and the Bosuni Bermuda be 15 million. Chronosika. Me one investigation in ye. Report to Ben will just go cancer asem. Now we no. And now me say we cancer asem very reckless statement, you know. I was say Attorney General. As we can say be no the share emukina. In fact, we no. Bare 2 weeks. And I give to worry. One black queens as a for Oma and black stars.
Yeah, black queens.
Black queens.
Oma baby.
Yeah.
Na your official assignment. I can't let you a born worker. So per them quasi mo bia per them po obajibi.
Yes.
And so it's not Ghana was taking care of a fugitive ana. Yan do bien ka ho asem. Kwaku oba Ghana obi ahu. What is it atum? Wako ho ama enkomma so mo ni die nyina. Ifa ne kunu so sa no so enkomma so mo ni die nyina e koso. But mo ke ka sa asem wen hwe Attorney General Bejina Bonten ake ka se bi Kwaku ayi the last guy Richard.
Yeah.
So who said my share the post to be Richard the last guy a lawyer me wo ye century na what try bi I mean share.
Okay. Enti Gordon ehwe so be yi Richard Sky na ba kai se Gidifred clothing say anopemin country say eba entade a titiru pa ne ne efre no African wear no oho ena ubenya ne papa nti wo hwe entade egu ase ya omoa ne pam kama ope entumade ana material de ne arebe kwa efro ne arebe ko adwuma ne arebe ko party ba bia obehye ofie say ya tade nko ade am woni Gidifred clothing for any enkomo na omonsa no ebo kama fefe omo se wo material fabra wo opeso mo anso empam bima on bepam ebiem kala bia opebia no oye anopa ya utwam kura Roma so ya obekono na ebi ho na wonso akwakofa bia se watu aka na akọ baabi enti enkofa hotel enfa atade enkomatele ni bi na onto so brochna nwumre Patrick Gidifred clothing na American for am owo enkran ha yi akokomlemle one Top FM ena eben ewo kokomlemle ha sei omo number a obetimi afro ma no pay 0500 392562 0500 392562 and 0592401816 na oni omo enkasa na fi mu abi abehia bi anso no omo atimi e de abo ahye no so ma me se Movement TV ni untumi radio ye wo kokomlemle e wo enkran ye bie ye pon ato se obi a person ni di bia tumiri kabra na ha na nkru Ghana fo gina tie ti anopai wo be frɛ yen e wo 0509 301401 and 0592589720 and 0246375134 2% obo obi bia ho Dawuro mo ya asore mo pese mo be gi airtime ya asore no dwumadi bia pese mo di bia no mo ne yedi nkoma e betimi aboa mo ama mo soso mo atimi aba Gordon Saka
Kwaku be Saka
okay yenkwen
we what trouble for pa was say to be clear, there is nothing constitutionally objectionable about the Attorney General issuing brief factual press statement to announce the filing of charges against major suspects. Such disclosure serves legitimate public interest and transparency. What crosses the constitutional line, however, are protracted press conferences that venture beyond mere announcement into detailed exposition of evidence, characterization of conduct, and pronouncements that inevitably convey an expression or convey an impression of predetermined guilt. It is this latter practice that undermines the presumption of innocence and transforms what should be judicial proceedings into public spectacle. Kwaku na Richard the last guy at Troy. Na menene ya adwin. The okay you na say eka enya bone se Attorney General esi obi etia emra intimidate ni bakọ no e court. Wase ka enya bone se obeye sa. Entia mra bia na mum de etia mra na ese egu wo mu awokoma se no hu fi ni say uba be gina abonten na esa wo the evidence na e ba abonten ka say we na ye say okoye we wa ha ye nu nti no wo di fo me na court. Wase what die na se bakọ no wo se wo bulukun for dada Kwaku tie die Attorney General ye da na afed wo se papa ba ko ye national service secretary e fene se wo se bi wo se sikabi switch ayibi no mo
also a transfer sikabi akọ switch account bi so
no mo ye no card no
e woni
dem and so what
and I'm who so bi kra betro so almost say fridge mo as no mu hu.
Okay. Yes, kwade si freezer. Because we just say be the freezer. Oh, eti wo ka sa asem no say wo ye transactions bi ama sika bi ko baabi ama card no ye ko hu card no e woni fie a obi o e ba nyansani bia be ka say enes papa no wo diska na ampa. Eti wo budu for answer na de ne court.
And say case so o enye wo bo mu nyina afo.
Me wa wo fa asem no court.
Wo bu adubu ahene na yere fo. Wo bu ayi Mustafa no nyina. Na wonim one a striking the year woman say who say Kwame A+. Oni Attorney General enya exchanges. Attorney General press conference ni nyina wa Kwame A+ din.
Until say obi busa the question.
Afredo Kansi bisa na say o ye press conference catch there say NPB ekoji sika so person kele story. Na story na person kele no Kwaku sisen afedo me community a ai na how the investigation ni wie na investigation ni wie no munu Kwame A+ na kasa either say obe serve as prosecution witness and I say omo de ono soso be kono makoko na me say the same asem enti adenti na Kwame A+ de ne de who decide say no de wo be yi eno atonche no aka wodan mu na agifto ware no mo de ende wa be kana bonte ego manu masem anope question betimi abisa ne say is it the case say Kwame A+ wo Attorney General say who kosre sika 500,000 Ghana cedis e de kotua bribe e wo parliament no me pacho e no so ni state of investigation et saying
and I was hard to attend so the last mbalo so dia obe set in the mind
also na dream
oba wo so na dream wanka
okay it you know is it because of say you Kwame A+ e accuse you say wakwaji sika kotua bribe enu nti na wusuro say Kwame A+ obebo ni dinu ana
na asemi ba kope obeso okoye prosecution wo si ida say obetenyu so Kwame A+ as a prosecution witness. I just also dia
over prosecuting
no. Some person we use as prosecution witness ah. So wo court said be ya edipa wo bom din ni o mbedi for. It is a Kwame A+ a credible witness. Ya obeti mama evidence bi wo court. Ama wasem no wadi bi mu dia. I don't want.
In fact, oka vendors. Cases na nye vendors bi ka ho. I think about 9 of them. Edu baby no bo bi din edu baby o see ebi no mu do din be si and no selective justice na ye kan wasem because o bo din dia na wa bo obi adin o mo din so dia na o mo obi adin mesi fufuo ho akonta ebu no wadrum criminal cases ye kan court them and the Attorney General is failing and well-meaning Ghanaians Is it Kwaku azan no ma ekufa the breast no mo yedidi da bia no criticize ayi gofedame papa ya owo mi krom yi Ashanti University papa na
Asasante
yes doctor lawyer Ansasare this is the time you hear almost say they will come and they will call the attorney general to order say enya sa na ye man mu ye bumra enya sa na ye buman. It is a very very important issue say ombe sa na attorney general na hu ba bia wogina e wate mu go don say odi obi asem beto abonten na ogu nanimu ase ti kwa me plus ye misa no ho asem anka ndi wanka
da kwanka na wutie ni answer kwa no toto papa so cause what can plus asem na ho
because tun so yeah president bompai ready mo bia misa me ready mo bia misa plus obisa o due bo over hard
on toto papa so was so body din
osuro
because akwana accused of corruption and was saying na sem ba so a obewo so na dwum say ayi open that just maracas oboso say ya
because enya no kwa Dr. Sledge na eso kwa jiska on ho so e so apia bonten enti attorney general empeso be call kra enti o cancer bisa national so due bon ade abdc o work fast media ba
Kwaku ni nyina ne say NDC fo ayo madwen say obugugu MPP fo nyina ho fin na omasese enrachi minyantie bi se di ebia district omo hwa se ebubo wo mo a by Wednesday on baby bia for virus manya nenti
okay state house
yes also because of loyal ladies na wo ye nenti enipa be oma matete di omo ba yewu efire so a na ekobe so efire so a na ekobe so MPP from penny from patch mo mpe lawyers na mo mpe auditors na omo audit mo a musti worship se mo documents ni na anya dade wo holo mo a omunye ni na yi mamo se wo aso de se be fa wo kwa nya fra be fra wo yiri wo fie se ade bi se mpanase akwa bi sika akwa se be bia wo so wonti bi ma na yiri ku ekwa fra me no obo besia ko ka wunti abranti bi atukwan ena ne ho ache de ka wo sa wo fie enti so be fra na yiri aka che ne se address kan shaha na yina send bi mame no so na yiri beti enti wa frɛ bi e ball ho besia send ba calling send scam no ba o use kan dia command e ya pass kan wo view enti me say die wo de wo pa yisikani yi documents ni na fa go center table
so the fan numbers they can ho
omo ba wo si enie se be ya ye metutu niema wo de ba se oh me ye dwan fie miensa documents abohwe no ba so ni nyina enie
I see
monya ne sa
ye
na mo pelo ya fo enum kwa se ne beba but ade a bufu nso so ne se wasem beba asene nya won kwa wasem if I say bas in the mood ya won kwa na bedem but enum gwa se there something called collateral damage a part ni nyina
yeah
enti se odi nchechire mu fikofiko so de ma lawyer no akasa ama wa ana se obeye hu statement bi na dia ma party mpedifo se na asem ne tie nchechire mu be se mo de ban eni a moye ne sa don't keep quiet and expect people to go out and go and defend you because asem no obi animu and will defend you.
I was saying how you want to me radio 95.9 New Movement TV so no twe abo apan simadunsia kai se Tabia Herbal Center say or the Tabia Herbal Mr. Bedwaman Sumpacho wenu ma to ntimi ndidi e ya na ho ayehye o ho ana aso yare aso ntiapo as immune system no I very weak malaria nso chewa fever den ho bagim won sa wo so na wate egu so na wenu mu enye wode wadru ni Tabia Herbal Mr. Bacho man sanka bi bia tu adru bia no onum bia no pa enum bia wi enum bia nwumra ho beto no enya ho ne akoye wadwuma afa o wi a wo ye bema na Kwaku don suro mu aye mre ntimi mu adwuma na so pagya na wasi ni tirase ampacho Tabia takum na American for them out eye mema enko na tafre ampacho we ye wo ye fe no turmeric honey ye the flaxseed ye the black pepper ye the ginseng ye the ginger and ye the afra ye ampacho mansanka bi bema e bedi wagina mo bruta eye portable so kama e be ko wallet tim e be ko bag mu utobia utafru bia tum sampa ekoyi pa baby aton aduru bia kwa benya bi dodo pa betu akoton for 0243 68 68 61 and 0245 080749206 na onyomo enkasa koga na o kan bibi
before I start honorable Kennedy ohini Japan birthday yemano happy birthday yemana hunde
o ye beye
say make o enipa ya say eti godron suban ya say godron suban ya say ayi akwa bi obi say nipa e cobra
asam the kind na
o say nipa e cobra o eti no na excellency o suban ya akwa say excellency ayi bra ba akubi o say me tinye fridge nta o ka asema ma store wo muti
o ye na nya mog
ana maka obi asama na
I'm saying o ka no efu bi ho eti I send a message say nipa e cobra nipa nyu wi ase
before I make Attorney General and in a deputy say showbiz no business no omatiesim omoye propaganda public trial ni abebo din na ya empower social media for na members of illiteracy associations so afa ye nhwehwem ni ye tro ba mi pacho say asem tu obi ana ye de asem tu obi so na on court trial ye be ma judgment now tro normal fa no ho na o wini case na oba o social media member pacho memma obi lead na on be propagandist
but ohian poso be wini case o tro assembly aye
defamation
prejudicial bia court betim class cited for contempt
enti ohwemu ana ba me how CCI me party MPP say me sre the legal department and sorry na general secretary onshia ex appointees ni nyina na obia say ni 8 to 5 adwuma ewo NIB eho no okodi bia no yentie na munhu senya Gordon kan ye no yentie nsem no na enye forensic audit wo no ma na omo kan na ye communication department de ye nimsi egu ye revive no so that omuni legal team no ebeye adwuma to be able to defend no mabua lawyers no to defend and protect party ni nipa na ho aka appointment no
I think say me no enya adwin to some extent and say obi akogye na appointment ni din no kojo a private individual onya case no so no abeka even though collateral damage say na godon kan no obending party ntimi nkogye asam ne kan say oka so be akonya case na fact of the matter no on share with the communication team. How do you expect the communication team to defend you?
Me only parkour no de ne de wo ho but me can where it affects the party because appointment in free party no ye who issues no ne who say ne be can ye protect your party.
I don't want you to appeal to the general secretary, appeal to those involved.
Yeah,
enipa no omanya cases no say unya case fa case no fact of the issue no to make a general secretary. Na general secretary wow by say bia obey involve party lawyers na oma communicators ni briefing na ya hweka be fa so a be boa ebiem sika wunya wa ban mu a na otirimu ayedin enkrofo fro a onfa no na de bia kan ma general secretary because mo mekwa kaka so be foka on be to patru na de bi so aka say general munyi we amonfa mo be kwa cheche nsem ni mu no na ma cheche mu di amount because I don't think say general secretary betimi ene omo a eko BNI a omo do ma ya omo di secret a omo pesu bia bete no general secretary be de ni wahu ohun enti no wanya asem a wa Fred general ka chere say general patro officer me ba ho o kwa on krata na o de envelope account sika communicators ni beto fu na e ka ho en lawyers ni be adwuma na o de akwa koma ne say
eno na me kan say omo de hu cases nya obi anko ho omo asese omo adwuma kwa 8 to 5 e wo BNI ho no omo nko hu general secretary no get the communication department any the legal team entna na the merits of the kids no baby a egu party no fi no mo try say omo behwe oni pakro no dey try and dey obekọ because when wo ye adwuma no na e wonko a party for kra ba ho na wo so ni mom what you say ene obi hu ka umpie asemba a wo hyedem na untimi ye kasa no asend ye message say ye nya abotre enye wo hu e ba be kire unti ena no kra ye say ye kan ye goso what you see na ba ya na wudi de no na wudi de na wudodo mu do nsa yi wudodo mu no na wonko na wo ye enti men send me text message say ye kan sansem na mengo me hu menye next time obe send me message mebo udi ene me fan say eye troka don't text me and say that nsem na ba me nya abotre wo abusuafo tama na wudi de na wonim so wo abusuafo
koka asem bi bampo no bi se nya abotre be de me no so obi ho mpesa obeka na asem no ebi ono abetimi akoneko anagoro no menya adwen
oh yeah the true what man
obi asem na wo kana osu nya abotre no nya abotre ma no simple as that and the man how cry
adia esa ha me pa ocho attorney general oni yoku any NIB as a BNI and oni om dey adwuma or oversight responsibility deputy need to
I think so omoni senti ministry ase
inti aden
but omoni attorney general
aden okasama omo
wrong
aden okasama omo
wrong
it is say ofosuku ache a o issue statement on behalf of Chief Justice Committee
yes aden okasama omo hwe adwuma no yenim se muntumi nye ba mesre pa se Dawuro e be a Friday yenye performance of the ministers the worst and the good ye metie from famra because on say Sam George agin insem data and seven on say agin insem say on be on the data no prices na akoshe ade a wo accuse o predecessor accuse na wa mu ba ko so de o say ne sister e high down ma no say China nsem okan wa America Africa ho no sa no wa ba be tinebu say o na akọ ene aye what ade na sa antro we nyina say first your friend is saying foreign ministry and now your foreign minister suppose na ade bia esumbo
wo pa
but say
chief diplomat
say abe settings any pro abe somebody personality ade bi o twantro we have fisa microphone now on your dealing they also have social medias they all have digital platforms on be releasing information what is happening DNA question you
all right oja enti ye to so grom enti ene Judge Fonson no ebeko Supreme Court Judge Fonson no mbe start on vet ne
ene no be vet no
yes
na wo mu a wo je rent allowance no ya ninti ese obi di petition akoma president Mahama si enyina saa de no so ne fenyi message as to kunu edi no
omo so ebeko vet no
omo so mo ko vet
no omo so agibi no
yo omo so agibi no ombeko
and then do a say appointment committee no ene ye ho adwuma
okse sas no so tiase
yes ne do ba bia ya say godon minority ni numbers nti o number no esua nti be kan ya be kan nyina no but I know say I trust in the competence of Honorable Afenyomakin and the team no say they will be able to raise all the important issues even if they don't have numbers not
yes,
to
must say
overturn it crowd
Justice Mrs. Tokuno what the rent allowance be ya ne say what je emma what refund ma Judicial Council for na saade na wo ye yinti no e wo se President Mahama yinedi ato petition da koma President Mahama na ena mo se President Mahama still na ye nim number of cases ultimate establish prima facie case against the woman into it means say wo gidi se sa asem no nti e wo se yinedi ana kwako meboa enipa wabo mudin just jamefamo enipa miensa out of 4 no emu miensa eso di was a list no so say omonso agi says can bi and no refund ye okunya meri no kurenie says kan mo je no ma anya bone a system no ye mistake e de wutwa ma wom and a system na hu say why mistake and no decide ya omo refund this calo omo nim say omo nye bone it will be a refund this calo e de ama system no back ba wo say just talk no de eye bone de ya and the nipa miensa out of 4 years so no and no more they have no business appearing before the vetting committee today come so mudi for but utimi for timi wa
oro kaba for abeti
me still na make ka wa o da for abeti
eti ombeko eho ene ombeko vet no enenti ebetwen na yahwe ebe follow ni closely ni ahwe ni be free mu de aba na yahwe buso yanka obi se obi wo edan e wo spinters na sa dan no wo klagon o se e abrosan to asome ensa e na o pese oton na ni di kan wa se pe no ground floor no de wawie no no hwemu a na sekura be se single room self contained back and a 2 bedrooms so minu and na first floor no so no and no so wawie ho so ekura adan be se 2 bedrooms be insia and na ne aka no to aso sa won nsase egu importem ho no man to pass ase ato e was painters in importem ana se o pese oto sa adan no a first number CCC 024 668 3597 024 668 3597 na onyomo enkasakai se spinters asem na ye ken e wo klagon e ho de okotena ho a wa wani ebeje papa nti omode atutumilika na no pay onyomo nsoso akwakudi nkita ho na emu abi umbia onsaka high sense for some control sem eba infidie ahodo edidi djuma ofie air conditioners, chest freezers, BBC televisions, BBC mobile phones, smartphones, gas cookers, machines, washing machines, any sound system, water dispensers, microwaves, any near mahudu bibriet sano, mesrewo. Enkoto baby mo bin first you akwan na wachinsa high sense and a woko omoniama bo airful na papa was high sense the best for quality, best for durability, energy efficiency, affordability, star any technology nti baby so omo nkrabata ho oko baby say isligom Kaneshi Achimota Mall, North Industrial Area, Opera Square, Dansuma Tudu, La Paz, West Hills Malls, NFA, Baby Batuna, Dancing Mall, Tema Community 1, 25, Kofodia Kumase, Edum, Ho, Takrade Tamale, a Hodina Amu on Krabata home, for 0302 550000 0302 550000 na one high sense phone so atwetwe enkomom na fi wudi umbia so unsa etimi akanti godon anopai
yako birthday na
ye behwe wo birthday ne
bakope
oh okay ma me hwade asa ai Martin okay me hu say unse last Saturday one see ko natural
Zongo women the ben
Zongo women ni ref
Zongo
women for Baumia okay so mo ye Thanksgiving second lady former second lady Echo
yes
okay so ebelebe mu a ye be hwe na
yesu ekubi
yesu Echo ye be hwe na ye di videos no any information nyina so e di aba ntia de for birthday ni bre na
Mr. Sadpacho mama on fu be fato so na yen wishing happy birthday na yen fa enko no say and that's be ni henti no birth and death o matum Kwaku ena da so no
okay
Honorable Kennedy a compare ko Japan and there were this 65 years
okay
well 65 years into no your man happy birthday it honorable baby I will be ano your man happy birthday na me kai say so we call parliament more than about 24 years right
yes 24 years so called 2000
and after to be in parliament for 24 years chale enye easy kram but honorable your man happy birthday ubetimi a year free so na me kai say e bra honorable din 60th birthday na me edu man FM na anopa no ne be celebrity no ye celebrity no TV so ne radio so na me ko baby me see form no so ho man na mo no ya frɛ hwani ya frɛ me ka say wo hwɛ se de Honorable Kennedy Japan wa boa party no ene aban no a I was see at least call be back from Jubilee House. Say be president too. Say be vice president too. Say be chief of staff. Na me expect say bibi sa ebeba. It's when I'm reaching out to the office of the former vice president, Dr. Baumia. And also, in fact, we need no meeting, you can no, and decide to be friend. And I'm so more friend the personal line. Now, you're celebrating live on television. And what my man number, the studio number, and my Dr. Baumia, sitting vice president. Me the man no any more than 2 minutes and I call by and always saying happy birthday live na said the honorable Nani, you have no idea because he wasn't expecting it. Yeah, me said the bear swim you know I said who said me na me yes I read but was oh you bad the partner Sunday work can be a coy after presidential primaries before presidential primaries no na obi nim say Honorable Japan support Dr. Baumia and yes bia na secret o kan abonte krampo but the Drew baby no one also be express interest in the right contest na course di hu de kwesi after that of akwachi yakopon for the currency efrim na emwa Dr. Baumia and so the boy you know of course said the honorable can Japan be the women to make an abonting na 1 week you could do 1 week Dr. Baumia so beba me say me catch honorable can Japan said Dr. Baumia so beba a year 1 week no so one pa no kuma see them so beba no so okay and ye kikirikiri and obey day be saying a whole man me no afre me sam in fact aduane a ye de asie o said that Honorable Japan said that man is special one said that na sa kasa bi say poison bi near that need them to know e mo no adi akira de don be see them mi o hobi Dr. Baumia buy odidi
5.9 nyame nsa wo
odidi Honorable Japan office o mi wo hobi Emma obiye di nkomo kama lawyer from pedifo bebre buy mu obiye di videos krampo ho no yakoto abawi contest na esan aba oku ade ebeye miya ne se de ne me bia starting atemdidie enani ne ya me no kase ye nei Dr. Baumia ne Honorable Japan hia asembie no montem ombeta to said didi mesre etitafo said ye enipa kasa edidi nipa tem enipa kasa edidi nipa tem etwa tro to di paso no emwa mesre ebia enipa nyanhu se de bebia party no enema bia ankoye nti bebia party na akowura amena bim se kedipa nim amena donko bia party akotomu a enka kasa bibrinki be hwe niye Honorable Japan ene wa me ma happy birthday 65 de wakobi
happy birthday honorable
all right it made us yema Honorable Japan happy birthday asanti yento aso raba kon ochema se oye kwa member teja kwa for
osi ochema ne kan nya
na na me 7 day minim ese friend me 6 a champion o do crew makuapem inti DJ Ochema of Movement TV ni Untum Radio say yenwe show happy birthday also a member of the choir Ochema na
Ochema no so
choir leader say oh yeah you so no say yenwe show no emfa emano na edini ye den Etienne da kon Japan ono so be mu a na na oda inti ne ma me ne papa Mr. and Mrs. Japan assemblyman ewo Kokomlemle East or say emfa happy birthday emfa emanuti Etienne happy birthday enko emfa emma patro senen so emma me say anopay say books na wo pato a company back on books papanaka for ajatum Best Brain Publications Limited patro school books FET nursery ekusi senior high school enti se o kobano FE school ase a baby stage bi obia no books papa de mekanfo edi ama no Best Brain Publications omuno books papa panti from 1 to 6 no eba maths eba science eba web eba English language eba computing asantitwi ene maths workbook ni nyina omu obi ewo ho afi KG1 to KG2 ni nursery for no so no eba numeracy literacy ene phonics ne early writing ne coloring ne picture reading ni nyina so web ni nyina obi ewo ho GHS for Monso de Eho, junior high school mathematics, integrated science, career technology, social studies, ne RME, ebi Eho na mo senior high school so past questions no money ade be here nyina so. Ebi Eho masoye, omo La Posada Hotel echi Eho Kumase Pankronom, omo number 0241 520 946 and 0241 520 946 and 0507 200 200 0507 200 200 na onyomo edin koma na fe omotimi aboa papa nafa lady clean patoti ni unya ati lady na oti clean penu hu se ye ko ba bia eho eye pa oba de wanu nyam pa kese ba ko no wa himfie sa himfie ho eyi nka be me bia ba on town chain twi uhia nafa lady clean bi na odi ahoro ahimfie ho siesie wo nyina kama enkabone beko nsu bi gugu nti ada bia usu panty liner eno so ebeko na amawa yo basma afia ahimfie ho so na eba na nanim se o metiati afro bi em afina na ebu na be pi na ne ho ayifita da bi eba sa pe ha adwen nti se na ba onya kunya patna so na nani age afia ahimfie nso so de kesetare na tumsampa enema ekoyi papa ko pharmacy bi eben okwa obenya bi ato o pedodo atu akoton so a obetimi akọ Royal Pharmacy ewo Kwashiman traffic light off Odoko road honma na fi onso akope bi ato omo numbers 053 11 6556 053 11 656 556 and 0240 982592 0240982592 na oniomo ini enkomo na fe so etimi aboa level herbal limited semen control say ene omo specialization pa wo sexually weakness and a sexual weakness nti be ma why sexually weak no ese utu no emu aye mre opuma esa asamato Achoko levels heba function mobile. A basa ebia premature ejaculation. Audience ultimate mananso odibo ania na wajemu. Na obinso honum so timi adwuma nyina so ontimi ngoba. Okom nchen a ombetimi aboa ama enigye abafi. Tun so ba na esre na be ma na esre pa na ese enigye ewufie. Osan so esa enyarewa hodo bebre ewo na so enti tutumirika no pei na oniomo eni enkomo na fi. Emo bia ewo bia so no omotimi ede aboa ntimi srew papa bomodin a na afre wo mu obekọ omudi aduru nso aba no nso de ohwe anyade ahodo a etimi etu ase a na se anyade bi a ise usisi wo ya ana se waposo wa emre sa wonpemu na ade no na akakopɛ levels for aduru ni bi na nso wetimi ato pharmacy bi e ben obi anso kwa ubenya bi ne chemical shop bia no Repart Ventures won kan shi ubenya bi Kumasi so Colinac Heba ho so okwa wonsa ebeka bi na wonso so wanonom sa indri bi na etimi aboa mo number is 0599 056 033 and 0599 670 402 na oniomo entwetwe enkomo na fe wonso wetimi aboa Exodus for say or the Exodus moringa capsules ne Exodus dandelion capsules enso e dia ba edwa so sa eduri enumbom eyimienu yenum ni nyina ebom kama pa mesroara na wonso so wanya moringa ene eye dandelion so eho enfa so ene omasan de bikura ye aduane ena ewo so ye friend Exodus for you breakfast nti eno so unya bia o kan kwan sonko so na wadi na fi so anya ahoden pa moringa de eye dandelion so eye nti ye kan for de ma munyina ba bia supermarket bia de aduane no obenya bi se wo pedro no so a pharmacy bia ben obi anso remu na bisa obenya bi omo namba obetimi afro mo na wagye enchirimu eye 0544 447033 0544447033 na oni omo enkasa na fi omo so atimi abo amesro alowet for semin control sem omo so de dwumadie kese pa omo di ayo hunamani nti eba se owidie no esai nsansan bi agugu ho o skin no aye callous baby kokko baby tuntum one mampam aye pe afi owidie na bubu agusu saa ese wrinkles ese bubu agusu saa wunyi yenso twintwama na wo twintwam ba ma wi wa body a na nsa agugo prekese ne nyina de okọ alowet fonten a omutimi eboaw na omahwe asa eye skin care nko ade a emfa nko baby a ne enkoji usika na no raba akọ o se stretch marks aye no ne yama na duru se onfa nko ye o de yeso ana fedie aye west ntimisro omodi a omo number eye 0277 580557 sorry 0277 580559 and 0548 539 351 0548 539 351 na oni omo enkasa omachi kwanye ra kwan akra enkran obehu omo ewo osu police station no achi Pantan Hospital kwan so ibi ho ibi wo East Legon Kumase for monko patase omo ben self filling station no na moni omo so enkodi enkomo Kolinak Natural Clinic say anopay men control say eba kidney problems pacho enfanko baby a fibromatosis eba infertility say obi a wuntimi wo opese wo solve sa problem na omo na yehu adwuma eba liver problems nso a omo no timi eye na obi a onase atata onase apagya no obi a woda anadwo a wuntimi na obi a prostate hawo obi a wodwunso mu yare a odwunso a obekamu akamu ano omutimi eboa ena obi a enamu nsa yare enso ayewo STIs nso mutimi boa enema omode ne yesonko ne se omundro ni nyina ye natural omu yusu natural process ena de esa na omu lab kese a omberane all medical test ehun se woye positive ansa na ye de drakaw enye machama kwa nti oni Solak Natural Clinic for ini enkomo kokomlemle haya no mo omo ben eye Harvard Senior High School omo number 055 393 2631 055 393 2631 na oni omo soso entwetwe enkomo na fi emo ewachi bia so no omo atimi aboa pacho sene so mame se gasto mixture eye edura kese ewodwa so na stomach ulcer typhoid fever obi a oyem edwan wo yem timi sanfro sana diarrhea so acho indigestion onu didi a intimi indigestion wadru gasto mixture enna ebeboa na etu ase afi omode ni efreni se mensoplus enso aba mensoplus mixture no for menstrual pains for menstrual disorders obi bu ni nsa ne 2 weeks na osan bu ni nsa obu ni nsa ese ba nanson no eba 2 days na etwa nso okwa onya se dre fe no mensoplus bia ebeboa pa na nso atimi adon na prostaplus eno de mema de prostate gland no kese pe hadwen pa ma ntimi nwunso yie odwunso ogina ho na afi eso kokoko obewie no ye bia kam afi o sha atade abuhu se o charges mu afọ obi ahia wa na o hwe pacho kope prostaplus bi na emwa na ebi tu ase na nso watimi ado ho se bema o pedudu Repage Ventures ewo Kanshi Drug Lane na naboache heba ewo Tema Community 1 na Ekus Pharmacy nso ewo Ashaman station honoma pacho baby etu adrubia so bi se nru ya obenya bi for number C 0248 778899 0248 778899 and 0233 302 0233302000 na oni omo ini enkomo Dr. Time da so ena anopei bi di ni ho adanse da chewi obo watch me nu Dr. Time da so o se hernia how fibroid how diabetes how pressure how untimi nwo otu ma ye mrese bema oban so atinka kwa akiri bema obema no size eso atia patcho fabra Dr. Time da so omo na wado ho o lab obetimi da hwe o sperm count ehun se ode na ye normal too high and I say too low obebo apa oba wontimi mu nsa so a obehwe impotence ne nyina ohwe na nanom buo so nye den kwanti ho na ne Ghana fo nyina eko ewabu akwa twumago ena nkran so poku ase mayira the number is 0244 774 2821 ena 0245 616 336 na oni omo enkasa fix my ride for say ebaka yedi edijuma ka bia wo bia no a opeso mu siesie de ma no ofro mo a omba behwe akofa ye ho adwuma e de ama se eye Benz se eye Kia se eye Toyota bibia fix my ride for na edi se adwuma no omo eye adwuma papa panti woni omo din komo so a won betimi abo ma so ye no enyere akwan omo wo Accra Academy School no enchimi honoma e wo police headquarters etiro Golf Police Station honoma on numbers 0303 944 880 and 0202 227660 na oni omo atwetwe enkomo yesi abemu abi ayira e friend Godfred Isando Nana Kwame omfrisia dunum na oyobi ojeje kakra na oko school ewo Ideal Basic School o Junior High School 1 ono so fifie sebe 11 am last week Sunday besine omai ewo takrad ntobi ehunu a omo police station bi ebe na amane na omo hwe na omo engine koka enti ebeye ne akofa enkrato aba na iwia na fi edwumadi a akanso ato asempanyfo atans godon bibi ohana
say free SHS
yes
afedie o send this for promises say omo de be call private secondary school private schools no
yeah
ene ko for the pressure ato mo so and almost selected 25 schools. Yeah, almost say a more year pilot project.
Okay.
So almost selected 25 schools across the country.
Across the country, 25.
25.
Okay.
25 local posts here so it be quite non-existent schools.
Okay, you. But if I say wasum kuntumpo fidia, uyi kasabre.
Uyi kasabre.
Na wasum any hefidi nso a uyi eja wadwo. Aha. HNDC for omasom ene esin kontompo ni so edua bura efifi won na
ha na mehwe no
aha kontompo ni dua bura efifi na nti NDC for baby adui enye obi ya ogoron wa wanu masem so ene ibegina eden ede abuufo ma me fam ko na so ne nkohwe Hajia Samira Bawumia videos ni mi wi anama ye medimafo na yeko asante eni kan fa abre a Hajia Samira Bawumia arrive here e program na se na yen family last Saturday.
Inshallah, Maya Prado. Dr. Baumia Aye Prado. Zongo women Aye Prado. NPP Aye Prado. Say Juma Amman Kudim di Abba. Inti Montaich. Munchinaich. Monsoyemu. Mumon Paye and Maye. Na Munye Juma de and Maye. Na Niasha Siano. We invested in the people. We invested in our communities. We trained our women. We gave our youth jobs. We did a lot for our people. We did a lot for the development of this country. Mensu bebrewe nima yebeye edi atwaso. Yewo solutions bebra yedeba amagana afane tumapa ifra. Intimum pomodin na munchina Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ishi.
Weekly Radio 95.9.
Minjini say young vice president awejina the nine so aye juma to say Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say Yina Koma adiye juma wasom wejina former president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo echi nyeso ye bia no waje ono so osi edru nembra ono so nini so agyehuno ono so be mana deed ehwe mo yentanich senya yeyema ebinom no yenyema Dr. Mahmoud Baumia senya ebimunya second chance Dr. Baumia deserves another chance to lead the new patriotic party na ono so nyenda kuma so ontuminye. We have learned. We have grown. We know the way forward. Na sebi, uwa woko, uye addition, de bia ube soreno, ube suyan bibi. Emi se ye nina ye suyan, nye se ye, yankopon dom ye ya. Nye se ye, ede iboa Ghana for. Dr. Baumia se waye krabi. Na miese oye emagana mabiano ono bejina ne nanso na waye edi amagana ma miese oye ma emebno obejina ne nanso aya ma mebno miese oye ma penyi abofra obi biara owo Ghana obejina ne nanso na waye ama.
All right, so we Hajia Samira Baumia, natural we Zongo Women for NPP, and Omudi Jumede says to say, "E umuste anko yedi, but still on be person better nyanko ponse." No more to answer Hajia Samira Baumia anti Martin Adaruma, and I say why be a kamadiaba Martin. Okay, and to go on that sebre,
and you would no problem.
Cooker,
Professor Kwame Jan. Professor Kwame Jan is always within the birthday.
Oh, okay. The land expert. The land law expert.
Land law expert.
Okay.
And the prof beba will be ano Nyakupo enka hu shaw. E man the wunim e wasase ho de in fact wunim pa anti amount belated happy birthday. And ne anope na just say yes sorry swaro no Kwaku. Say you meeting the SSC.
Yeah. Ye twa ho akofa medima for herban krato. Ye den krato no beto aso. If you ba in a video for chance na edin komo na bibia nti wobetimi so adwene on social media no so na edin komo ye ba sisi a what dey be of
enkomo number 1 enuanom nurse for me momo yako momudie nanso as much as omo asem na ha me ya no me nso meka se ne omo pension omo nsaka. See a catch them.
And then they were simply a metaka said they are enjoying the fruit of their labor.
Nyomo pe no monsa.
No one akofa ba on.
Ya ko elections. Ye nya nurse fo. Enyo mu nyina wo nurse fo ni bi. Etisi mu. Edi na do ni ba omi atem. No mu refi. So mo ne omo akọ negotiations ama Nana do ni ba omi aban 8 years nye ye ma nurses no medical the whole medical fraternity no enya asam ketewa sa omo conditions of service omo ani abre ko hunto kwa there only nkomo no all the medical services unions no omo ni aban ko negotiation Ghana Medical Association for koye. Yes, labs for koye.
Market premium.
Why for koye. Nurses, nyina koye. And omu negotiation ni wie aban omo ni aban di tu mu say ni ebetua mo kan including risk allowance, dress allowance, allowance. In fact, ye ka say ye nurses for them so many health insurance.
I see.
Omo ni bi. Enti nurse ni na oyare a so yi sika free the bottom no de atuaka. Ni nyina ka negotiations na mo ye no. Ye wie ba implement na nurses fo na bio. Omo nkrofo ni bi di court say ya amfre omo. And I buy see the court according injunction at yen so they say they ain't been here. Enti aban went ahead. Make kan people aban went ahead. Omo kana ye ni omo ye ni nyam so omo de ni implement. Doctors dey ye implement. Lab for dey ni ye implement. You see physiotherapy for dey ye implement. Omo nyina ye implement ye kan nurses for no dey ne pe. Omo call up and down court up and down by ni ato abawie. Enti continue abaye continuous process. Yeah negotiations ni nyina awie nti ato NDC aban sa ne ye ma others no omo nso so nye ababoni amokoto ye nso mahusu mfaso and then na kan do di mo atem no nyankopon nya asem na ye nkan ka meka se nyame na atua moka na nya saa ki ye hwe awurade anim ni ye jazz na to Rollins so ye medical doctor si ho ni akofa kando dining hall prefect so mra me minister nyame na atua moka
emu awere mpa o anyame emu awere papa asampa na wakan you
nyame ena atua moka nya saa Dr. Ezanauto Rollins, the founder of NDC ne baba qualified doctor. Many Rollins in Yadi when never be. In fact, why wouldn't 7 in Yadi, but the banner dear. Ababa one year qualified. Edman obetin yaye, or ye NDC me, or ye third time MP. Near Jack or Nues Siho, near Kofa Kando dining hall prefect. Somra and my doctors so. And in Yamubenye. And you know, Quanas Martins and NDC for the catcher. NDC for the same, more nurses no, more mu fairly wasi, one amoko nurses. NDC for some bon. Munim she, as a NDC for catcher, Mintina. I can't do to be near Kudro, a press conference, and retired nurses on why you wait maybe almost fear, almost we are part of GR, Mokana say, Nursing Association for almost a part, lifelong members, almost young people, no more single hospitals in Koyedman, and nurses on my chance on my body.
Now, I'm more
retired, no retired, no Tiffy, and the pension, and my, condition of service, or no free pension, no my. That is what you get. This is the government you voted for.
But the consequences in the ordinary Ghanaian and I suffer the consequences.
At this point in time, brah, as much as many nurses for Nenya, many omo kasomo to abapanka wensino. When him send this if I started air attack omo penino.
Perpetual.
Anti-perpetual. Nanti perpetual almost sinikunu ye MPP. 2020 otimi man nurses call strike for over 2-3 weeks. Nani kuno
September.
No MPP ni.
As of September 23rd.
O ma ye omo call strike. Nani kuno ye den no ye ndisi ni ana. Omo nya nya omo kire no attack na anwo attack nurses no. Eso mma won fa so. E no makofa journalist bi nso omo susu ti bonko so omo te ho omo abon oye hu omo certificate da. Edidi nurses atem. This is the vote that you voted for. Ghana for ne de. Ye brane de ye so ye hoje na me no enye se obi yare a obewu ma yare minim how it is say wo hospital na ye nya nurse niema ne bebre wo ho doctors ni ntimi nyewu niema nurses ye no doctors entimi nye
yabi
entimi sremi ni anom nurse no nurses ye twa bi abomode aban ni mu di no nyonyonyo de na nso mesrem Muye Ghana for ya nso na mbehwe yen na se mubetimi aye ne mi hu so metimi ara ne shift o na chese ya foka shift as 24-hour economy no so sekosi se
yes e be launch no next month
the nurses for nso be kwato omo kwa de so
mo yerda omo ni police for
eti ebusuan mesra mo enkrofo ni ho ahi NDC fo ho ahi NDC fo wudi omo achi a ho wo be ya Ghana fo bone na mo so NDC fo mo kan na mo ye doctors so okay I can't do name they say Kwaku Boahe anya Kwaku Boahe oh otuko no ne ba kwin agbenyo
Fred Agbenyo
omu doctors at
some way murderers
and to money you know the sort of people they are eso so koto aba ma omu bai and to be some tampa mo kan say justice with mercy you deserve everything ya mo peno eyamo dia you deserve it mako negotiation eyamo dia say ye mamo yesrem mu hu Ghana for mo na mo nko adwuma ye kan nso ye rajo mahama wutibi di sika 300 ahe also the top ad 300 million Ghana cedis at top ad no wanya deputy finance minister ba be ka kire yen say next for sika na 20 million
say 2 billion and so onya $300 million at the gold board.
Who can we are not feel nurse for no problem.
Aside the 2.7 billion ACO Office of the President for compensation.
Or the channel or the Kutua Felix of Fusuka Chibi no chairman journalist almost cancel for more taxes na mutiano. Sabi they cancel from watch them. That is a John Mahama government for you. And the next 4 years near Tim Wenny into until nurse for mobile Ghana Funti Mesramo. Nanso abani the audio mwechia odi and DC fuechia bonne na obeye. Omo adi say obi hu hia mo okrom hawo obi a hu hia na say matete say dey mo chicheche say dwomfo ma nyina omo che na say meti ha na omo ma kire me
o person omo ma chu bi
na say ya kire because me nya dia me nsam me beja kan ebi na me gusu kan say so kasa pe TikTok esekora na mu di omo achi mo nya serious on John Mahama by ni security for you guys are not serious mo ni aduma bi ye mo nkọ boku na asamasi ho na ye hu ka no young borders na ye poros are young kan who chase TikTokers. They don't know what they should do. TikTokers. Say you attract TikToker kasa. More than a month na TikToker anga. Atem didi ebe na mo ani di ganado okrom ha. Obechiri obi. Omunya inkura sesem no. Sebe omunya inkura sesem no. No omumu man no. Boku omu wedding no mo penkrofo achi omu nkwankwachi and boku nanse national health insurance head yakunu why be on nanse anso yesen kunu another person said mo kan say oh not more head also be so just about 2 weeks ago NHI yaku obi authority where nearby public people yet what security my jai
say mo dey be o pa
ti me nto aso na on lawyer be started
and now shase
okay.
First of all, so Dr. Mahmoud Bamia ready or the ne num sembe tudwa. You say ochame kadia nanaka.
Okay.
And dia nana edwin. For now no or no nimbre nyina or the boama ya CC party no. Nti a meeting, say a party engagement, a restructuring and hu dwuma nko anodi. Ogidi say SSC edi kan ye no ansa with the individual ambition no ababetudwa.
Okay.
The minim nipa ba kumpo na truly o belong to Dr. Mahmoud Bamia with you, not even one.
Okay.
Obia and then no strategy. Ono no oni e hodada. Oni Dr. Mahmoud Bamia dada. And na o is no walan.
Okay.
So on say that no walan. And then no alan ni hobiem. O pe bi foforo akọ. Okay, and e menko ha. Na me kono se ne ebe ya ebe ma menya news na yete se ma ye bibi me so me sombo no o ka se o Dr. Mahmoud Bamia nipa ba kumponi ho
ba
not even one
or belonging to Dr. Bamia camp wa ko be
even one. The only person I make say na minim so belongs to Dr. Bamia camp and on one kasa say all contested on one contested. And the erno wo ho ne ya omo a ebi office man bomb dey contest by this time ebi a member between nti ono ase o contest.
Okay.
So I just say but say obi say no wo enye no kre omo e betiti di na me say na say we no near ho
nti omo a
2023 primaries ye ni mom you see there's a difference between primaries time no
any
year primaries ni general elections no.
Okay.
Nti man you so nipa no general elections no na wo because general elections ye year primaries na obi abeka ho primaries ni de no near ho.
Okay. Nti omo no wo I say Dr. Kutu any
omo na omo say
I don't believe in Dr. Bamia. Oh, I see.
Nti
enye loyalist of Dr. Bamia.
Not even one. Me say we up about one. not even one. 2023 primaries in the year can was 2024 general elections. 2024 general elections they say obia be yebi. So I just hear in the year no one some primaries no. Ba kumponi we ha.
Not even one.
Oh, me say but one.
I see.
Ba kumponi ho.
The issue about
send your Dr. Mahmoud Bamia suri ne bite here no. You cannot be a believer of Dr. Mahmoud Bamia and switch. You can't. O switch pen and say now no we didn't never believed in him. It's not possible.
Okay. The issue about 50% of MPs koha because 80% come say and the same MPs nyina say Dr. Bamia wa nya bi it's 50 koha na ba 80 so koha dia na mu nyina asa eno so ho asem te say
members of parliament November 2023 primaries omo ye sa ene kodu baby yanto awie kra da bi mu jae sa Dawuro sa o say when we say Dr. Mahmoud starting campaign you
yeah
on see fam you na mo checha ma mo ho
amo che
sa afi ye be ko ni say afi yakwakodu baby a afi de figures no a start issue no obete no musu na Dr. Bamia ne nkrofo o ma ye say na o mo say na o mo sa ene ya o see 50% of MPs wo we sa what say yan kasa ye
Debbie
Dr. Mahmoud Bamia nka ho hwe
Debbie
yo so Dr. Mahmoud Bamia decide say oba be run na fede o si fam na wo say wo ni 50% MPs a hwe no wan be kasa MPs no mo di nechi no ye hunu mo anso mo di nechi hwe no wan be kasa party executives polling station for ne constituency ne region ye hunu mo anso mo di nechi say ya no mo ye say ya afa bedu bebi no ya to awie no mo lusu no na fa ato atemdie na fa dey say ye lusu nti ade no kra mo ye nyina ye bet mo na ade ne say that's what happened in the 2024 elections.
I see there is a controversial question but say me bisa nti me bisa I know say it will not be a comfortable question but propaganda akoso ache nti menya we na mimisa preko yate say na na Akufo-Addo a ono akofa ba wumi abae no waka pain say ompe ba wumi abiem na on support ba wumi a ebi kura say waka say Dr. Bawumia akura wunya no pene ba bi ntina and all that is it true sa na na Akufo-Addo de ba wumi abae no ono no e break ranks waka say onya manin contested na na Akufo-Addo support bi fufura na
Dawuro anti Madam Matilda Frimpong in America. I say men can share one asebrene jesemu na say we love them and we love what they are doing. I say I'm awake watching this show. It's 4 a.m.
Yes.
But I'm awake watching the show.
They
should continue the good work.
Good morning to all of you.
Dawuro.
Yeah.
Na nado danko Akufo-Addo. Opeso kana se mo obi na kama no.
Debbie.
Obi na kama no.
Debbie.
Ye ko 2023 primaries. Aye kwakoye primaries no. Na nado danko Akufo-Addo. Ehefa no gina no kan se primaries no o support Dr. Bawumia and o support Ala and o support Ken OTV biza.
Debbie.
Enti baby ogina baby a when gina announce bibi no o san ko gina announce bibi. What a pain say ye call internal primaries and another danko Akufo-Addo be gina bibi akase me support we wa ha. Enti e ba ne say na utumi esan gina ho papa wie na dwuma enne otefie ema a lot of vindication ne ama bebre ndc for katia no nkrofo nurse for ehuro no enne omu nyina enu omo ho nurse for ye videos kai say Akufo-Addo timo de ni ade enne omo bo na baso esufe no because there is nowhere under another danko Akufo-Addo aban ambreso no nurse for betumi akwa strike 3 weeks 2 weeks na aban gina bebi ogina a on kai say me ye bibi mpo na metumi idea intervene and he's been vindicated all over the place. So I just say 6 months in ye mo say mo yi levy ye mo say mo 2 months after removing levy mo kofa 4 cedi 50 pesos 4,500 on every gallon of petrol ebe and do say na na danko Akufo-Addo ye levy iti papa me no ka say na otifia Ghana for bebre ebo osi engine so enche bia afi kura na vindication e beba mo so what you say I don't know wo no esa na wo parochial interest wo individual interest wo ambition na wo nti wo ka asemato no so wo ambition wo esa na say because the only way I the same people no mo kai say Akufo-Addo support Bawumia nti ento abenti Bawumia no
nti ye ma Bawumia e be ma na showdown
because I the same people support I the same person that kai say Akufo-Addo no meche no showdown because the candidate na
Bawumia.
And the same people na kai say Bawumia ye Akufo-Addo
or a system candidate
puppet no. And the same person na kai say Akufo-Addo support Bawumia nko ade a ye man the president no.
Yeah.
Nti ba ne say na afede e say ka Bawumia ko say ne de. E say ne de say afede mo amaba be ka say Akufo-Addo support no. Nti na e say ye ntoma ne. Afede wo wase aba say Akufo-Addo support ne nti ye ntuntia no.
Send Akufo-Addo support we.
Send no support we. Oh nti sa inconsistencies ne sa hypocrisy no it's showing too much. Oh and one to me ma to me ka say o party ku o ma Jimmy bonsem we Jimmy for here Adom TV here o.
Yeah.
TV so me who party o ma Jimmy say that na wasen aba say me say o mo nto ba me lead mo. Oh party we here when an kan ya asama nko here ni to say wo e wo party mu tutu be kasa ma no.
Sikafo kasa no
here for e wo me ye be 200,000. Meka party executives ni mu no. Here for ko sikafo e wo mu no. Sikafo mu wo mu ndu 10%.
Kakra bi.
It's 200,000 na ye here no. Ye o say ye nto aba ma. Party now we say a Cronford party.
In fact, me kaisa brand na Akufo-Addo ebedi president. One of the campaign crew mu NDC for yiti and say ohun yada. You say abran Cronford bokola ko school not bensim. Into your bar ohun Ghana for how. And he say
e we stressful. Into bia ne say nei Akufo-Addo tin baby on kasa ye. They will fa here we the Akufo-Addo feel. Hey you bet me na ntakra you bet me na ntakra ko. Otin baby odwe ne ho. O receive diplomatic call, receive international visitors or a statesman. I don't know what cast matter so papa wa ba mu twa ntroto no so say o support Bawumia nti party for ntuntia Bawumia sa na wa ba mu kan yo na o the system no support Bawumia afi we wie okofie odwe ne ho mo kai say o support Bawumia san so ase atwa mo ho say on support Bawumia nti mu ntuntia Bawumia nti o support Bawumia mu ntuntia Bawumia on supporting so amuntuntia Bawumia
and I say o time Bawumia.
That is the point. It don't make us say we no Bawumia we who be pay you. The omode ye Bawumia na bia no omode ye Akufo. The omode ye Bawumia bia no omode ye Akufo-Addo. Enu bia no omode ye Bawumia. This hwe unim say wo go dey with them no dey fit the same area. Yenim ye ho wo constituency. Betimi abobo police station executives bebre abobo we yenim party.
Yeah.
Unim say wo constituencies ni mu a. Omo a e fritete. No mo afa bi no.
Yeah.
Omo
aguso.
Oh apo what the opa kwe
obepe reason why not to support.
Yes, obepe reason not to support the person that the majority of the party are supporting. What the opa he ko police station bi Alan Nkrofo no omo no mo support Bawumia even though Alan ko ukọ constituency level omo eti sa Nkrofo na omo chicheche omo de fefa he o on free party na party ni nyana sumdwi obetinim no watete party ni sa the same people. I kasa ye pese ye hwe enti me ba o is it the case say San same way no more prepare to also mabeka until na year elections no more sabotage campaign na.
Well, a good question.
What you say because obeka ya I'm trying to maybe say me holding me home because you know
I had here
some of
we
these
see
things.
Sometimes I know
they will
want to see any party for so be and men is it
because NSA can ya better here kasi the airtime ni nyina camps nurse for and this for bomb modern a Ghana for any doom so levy as say my part FN say aban no etwem so I just say because they ahunche beba but yeah chechere no na ebi mu sane yeah ye gari soakings na ye hwe gari de si chire gum afi ye de nsu ba begum no na obi ye hwe gari
anu egum
bi say twum eya na eya me say eya na makoma ye me ya because you know how some of us yes so no pa ene nam sa say ye party edwuma yi sa kasama party yi sa na ukọ chechere a no bi sare ukọ chechere a no bi sare so I just say
a very painful
because yeah campaign me no na ye media edwuma yi 90% of NDC for advert on boti aye enye omo enye party for yin say mo keke na mo dey advert
if that one person
enye no mo dey advert
one person
so I just say across WhatsApp
so 3 weeks to the election.
I don't go. This is the I don't know. FC 2024 is the first time in the country's elections. Yafa party ni baako voice any ni video opposition no ebo on TV say bon hwe
e bin see that
ofre party no ejimi for party o say MPP kuo no onim de ntiko o join MPP kuo no na e sebe ye nkwasiafo ye nim nyansa ba ko sei obie nanum ton kan say ono lose prime minister obe make sure say e be lose elections no video no wo ho okobantama ekojira bantama ebobo MPs obe make sure some be lose one seat
ena paniapa mu nyina
okojina abrochememu ebie nanum ton e kai say party na oka ho na ye ko Ghana hofo so mo nto obaman no party ni ya kronfo na wo ka say wo party ya kronfo a ebe de na Ghana ni bi otenchi ato obaman.
In fact last make kan ha say the term ora free honorable Kennedy Japan because on the can say NPP is looting the state as if there is no tomorrow. And I don't mama say if NPP is looting the state there oba he will recover the loot. And that's where ora came from. And you know ammunition is modern ma you know. Edu baby for na me no ka say enkrofo bebre concern about Dr. Bawumia and grassroots for party for Endra. Ye ma me ba ko. Maybe intimi funding to do or drive it all the way from Achimota ebaha mona muhu Dr. Bawumia see we see ankrofo we see Dr. Bawumia and somewhere you can say no eya sort one of the commitment for the party na ohenia all yes be me build the party no na name say ikoso a eya feel saying
ha na Ghana for MPP for bi ekugu abontinka say Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ntumi ye president esanso ye kokendela no ye ne running mate na oye Nana do running mate e no te say ala ne nkrofo e ka say Nana Danko Akufo-Addo e arrogant ti Ghana fo ntumi nto abama no ha no ye running mate bana na Akufo-Addo e na ala ne nkrofo e ka say Nana Danko Akufo-Addo e ye hard drugs nti Ghana fo mpeno so he was there nti he's aware oya aware say at every point in time in this party obenya nipa kakre bia embre bia no bebi a party fo ni nyina enimu kire no ombeda no mani a kire be foforo na yesa omoda no mani a kire be foforo kreko ombegu hu fi oya we enti you know if there is anybody that has been prepared for the presidency of this country Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ka ho and the day obenya ho kwa be o mampeni no Ghana fo nyina be hu nsunsanso enti ote ase ha no ba ko se hwe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho ono ontumi ntwi mfa no so sa o ontumi ntwi mfa no so sa onyo bia wetumi a wonu scholar ne ade you know but ontumi ntwi mfa no so sa ne kasa kakra bi o kasa o ka sene ewom onfa emotions nka ho what is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia akasa bobi di edinatamda
Debi
even NDC for krom ye opponent what is akasa tia obida obetumi abo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia voice ba ko a o ka kasafi da Debi so what just here enti ono sane ma we no hedi otini nyina otie ni nyina o sha no ase o say don't worry the party people will decide because you see wo the kind quarter na undi bim ono no in the past 6 months no o de nembre ni bibia any party for ye adwuma se na ebe kikire party no e na wo watie se echi e na wo nam na wo de wo ye wo anko a wo campaign na wo de tete party no only problem he is on the view say my men no haye yen concentrate on building a strong party embre no so na say okase ya kikire party no na party na ejira na so nti mekwa so no so be ko mampon ho bio hwe police station executives no yenu bebi obi ate yenu bebi obi afi yenu obi a phone number yenu obi ayere yenu obi ekunu yenu bebi omoto dame bebi omukotwo ba ne ade eti to have a conversation with them anything okay say you 2023 primaries we be catch you say your primaries no and you grow on femu it's just a matter of time when take care o e bia vote kakra wunya in the previous primaries no would deceive you to think say oh me to be quiet na menya vote say dey na me draw every MPP party no it doesn't work like that so I just say it doesn't work he knows otiase and otsanso te ekuo na odom no ase at the end of the day no ni view ne say emre no so a na say osifem na so ne party for kokodim komo a party for ebetie dia nasem sebe eto asom party ni be na beto abama obi a nensem etete party ni party ni be na beto abama obi a nensem ojidi party ni be na be ka say me to abama o even though we see ekuo na wodom no sebe ye ejimi for ye nkwasiafo party ni be hwe enye wonwa say Dr. Mahmoud Bamia thank you Tony Adi on the general secretary almost say yes mo fan chain near be bro ho anka ebetumi aye aseku nti yemboabo ye ho ne sansom rabak wo de wonam na wonsem nyina ye na omo ya kronfo ejimifo ewudifo na omo ye na party na atese apansa na kronfo kwa sika ban penimfo MPP fo sika omo wie wan na wo sika say no wan na nye sika wa ban we mo say no wan na ye beneficiary of the MPP government say no obetumi aboni pa baako millions of cedis say no so what you say why obetumi aboni pa baako obetumi compete no in terms of making millions. Legitimate business. Men can say we a legitimate business. Now the now they to be a legitimate business we are buying him. Now to me yeska. Now obedient. On the want to be a legitimate business in yeska. We a legitimate business. You got contracts. I don't say a fact from the government.
Yeah.
But what makes you think say what the usika unya wa buying no a contract. Now obi for the on the Ukraine the only we are. Now we are here party now go ye hufi.
Party nyana wo say
afia den
abusua sa fe na do afidi ato ase ya ye ne Dennis Miracles aboaje na ye ne no edi enkoma ha ye wuntumi radio 95.9 any movement television so na Kodie.
Oh, Adam.
Okay.
Don't come in there before.
Ere nyankopon
say Chairman Roberto Sebunsu. And that's all mampon.
Okay.
And you just say only where them dinner there kata.
Asante mampon. Okoye you my.
Okoye you my.
Okay. Let's see how you acting.
I'm acting.
Na acting me so acting be won say so about what
Debut.
I went to you. Okay. Kumi Martin.
Na hey, ano penso de. Jamanya konye neja. Mefa mafudi kesi so. Ede ama my senior brother. Akoprepo. Awodapa.
Yes.
Onyame nhira no. Na ne oye magana no. Onkoso nye. Na ni susuye a owo no so no. Onyame ntonsu panguso. Na yenya ne so nipa bebre e wo man mu na oman yonkoye ni.
All right, medasi. Kumi na Okodie.
Nyame adumo na so
nyame adum abetu yi die na kese.
Happy Father's Day.
Medasi.
Say brand you di Father's Day. Into this whole week no here.
Belated happy Father's Day.
Say you di no and your first day of the week.
Okay.
First day of the week. And you be the Father's Day the whole week. Oh, there be a bit in the whole week. Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Father's Day ni there. Aya na sebi ya ma me no omo nya kranke ya mo so. Omo say in 1 week. Obenya asem.
You be in 1 week.
Omo di omo no ebedi Father's Day no. They do Mother's Day now do anu keke bia.
Oh, me there to be honest, I think the way the nuclear family we are set up, we know how to exchange gifts. But just intimate, sorry, say na breakfast and my wife I hear, and then me present at home because we say it drew the so person me mano.
Okay.
And do a crab to we give ya ube calculate sa nye inti. Yeah, ma yedi sugo fidie. Oh, just say Dero, you know, mama for kunya is na me wish nipa ba ku mienu bi Happy Father's Day. Na Dero meda me papa say Mr. Hinesiedu, Chief Engineer of Antarctic Works. Kufodia.
Oh, okay.
Meda na say
Antarctic there ye of anu no. Mr.
There be me ko agree.
Na Mr. J.K.
Oche. Na mada Mr. Hine ase for niema awayama me ne busuafo ni nyina na the road nim say me wie
Kwaku food ya there me of abako me nso send message no pay owusu ba fi o former Eastern Regional Communication Director ma NPP isi ona ye new job ma hene chiame na no pay yen chiame
and of
pay good morning
good morning na the road nim say me wie SHS after 4 years in SHS na me pesa me circle school bi mu enti me ko di security or Action Chapel na my first 3 months no ana Archbishop Duncan William I discover me and obuza me say ade na me ye adwuma na me pesa me ko school. So he had a very tough conversation with me and said not from the church by himself obe push me ama mako school na school be na pesa me ko na me say me de minim school and he says okay mentor forms in one Legon na so throughout my time in Legon you know na papa no etia my school fees and those times so he mentored me before I left school obi papa sahamawa honestly some of us na minim po say ka me wie school po apresa me sa akoye masters I had a situation be I had to work, but through that, it turned out good. So, met that Archbishop Nicholas Duncan William as say, those times no name in Pono of farm say neba ebwa me ma meet me eku school. Na dero yeah change na no na machia Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na mama no happy Father's Day na makai Dr. Machopoku Prempe. There are people that are very instrumental in your life, but they don't make noise. Dr. Matthew Boku Prempe and Kofwa Omabwa me pa but on the BB he said on your show boys so my man happy Father's Day. Now the royal high sense, Mr. Amidu so mama no happy Father's Day. Now there one instrumental person my brabuma wabwa me pa Nana Wusu free. Nano wusu free na ye your friend is saying on a ye de biara me if you on a or your hiniwo Ashanti region or ye time ever akufo free apeja hene nano wusu free apeja hene ba ko pe waboa me pa nti ono so me chia no na de ro ya brother ya papa Kennedy Japan di ni birthday no yema no happy Father's Day na ye dan nyame ase he's achieved a milestone of 65 years and obiana e be draw ye wodu ho dia na ye da nyame ase amano yes
all right me da ase so adenta kumi na Martin kan medical te chema opokun so enka enti ye wonsem kakra gu ho ene yese judge for Mampani Mahama appoint you Supreme Court no on beko vetting Attorney General conduct order na the fees oba take office say the bia press conference ne nipa be gina ho ne yegu ne ho fi ne yegu nanimu ase kra ansana the assembly court eno wo ho ansana President Mahama asha say Ghana is not immune to global challenges. NSA if it have been who sa nkomo yi nti no nkomo ni di anope chema amra ho
yo dero me sanda asibio na anope die bichia Ghana fo nyina ne watiefo na ado danka ado showman ado show boy
yeah
ne nkwaso anope bichia mo one mama Rebecca bichia wo nyina yo Dawuro me start fi me kakra bi Supreme Court judges nefe ye de akọ yes Israel ne Iran for in Ghana for ye mpe dade echebinhye na ye hwe ne eba yo me de ewiase no ho empanifo bi se ye kasa wie ye didi wie na ye nkasa wie eni afe crowd na Dawuro say former president Nanado a nominate nipa federal people for Supreme Court yet in some ye nuanum kan ene ye papa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na Supreme Court no as I say ye cap okra na already 15 and then and I cut to the taxpayer and some when ya into na asesa but I must no a dear ben na asesa a dear ben and asesa e Ghana and it say the to me nominate ni pa 7 e kwa come more no
within 3 months
Eden as
they been see that say President Yaba Bemwa Bosumi and Sanawa nominated judge for the Supreme Court. It took President Kufuor 2 years. It took President Kufuor 2 years. I think Mills was 1 year. But who did 3 months? Now, and you 7.
But unfortunately, no. Some people in the judiciary are allowing themselves to become pawn in the chess game. But yes, Anna, it is the judicial independence now that is being compromised. And to me, there, I put to am the Magana phone and say, CSC a J Kabimamin Kabi as Amayo Edia Tumudia, Mama in February. Because a Sabia ye can and neno 5 years, 10 years down the line, the rule, the Wunsun so bema. Because Emma Mama say, well, when you baby cock, no can I say, or say, near I would dream neno, and then watching our bay. So I say,
and
I would dream say, obey your defoe. Obey near my bemoyo, and that's what my beordeful. Oh, dreams and no dreams will be diabra. Datching a brobedu. Sape pepe, and the Ghana for my February. Now we become what we think today.
Say, yes, I said in the Padre and Sanote.
Sir. There was second topic there, the global impact, third one here.
Attorney General.
Now, and come with me, Attorney General cried, and come on to now. We your investigation here. The next place I walk on,
I call to them
because one yes, sir. Now a summer Ghana and Morocco, I say. Everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty. No. Now we have thrown it to the dogs. Because it is say, and Crawford, ye go hufi, ewo in the public, no. Ochina ye court. Na court to cast omu not guilty. The same Attorney General, no. Are you going to hold a press conference and exonerate them? And the other near prayer, Nayan Tuyabo, what's a one in so? Say, Asimesia, yes, say, or Bentia, yes, say. Nankardino cried the Winina sono crano. What the tarobo? Now, court, that's a court during discovery, no, who has sent you evidence at the man defense. Nanka Ade, Marco,
yes,
no Biako can I say,
yes.
Now, where the only uncle court to crano. What be good pano? What bu any panel for? I find I'm guilty. Say, na obi kura at the national service salary ekoye collateral. Na nyebia pacho bank no Kofi and Sons bank na. And I say a banker regulated by Bank of Ghana. Oh, enti no me de mesre ne say anyebia onyam to boase kakra. Na wanyam to boase kakra obetutu mampam milika na fe no obedu obekọ du baabi a o sign na chi a
enye yie
enti me de mesre no wabobra akonanim enti onyam to boase na omuso omutu no fo no omuso omo ne nkasa se onyam to boase
okay chairman me das mami kokumi homra me ba na ya fa the other one mami nji kumi on Attorney General ne ene Supreme Court me ba na fe hono nam wo ho na fe ye ja ho kumi
okay dero machia obiom na machia wetiefo nyina na machia me ofa poku dero with your indulgence mami read the article on 4th July 2024 at 1 p.m. published by My Joy Online. The title of the article here, NDC accuses CJ, which is Chief Justice Ekufuado, of packing the Supreme Court with NPP inclined judges. Dawuro, the NDC is accusing the Chief Justice and President Akufo-Addo of packing Supreme Court with justice sympathetic to the governing New Patriotic Party. According to the NDC, the governing MPP has also appointed most judges to the bench, a trend it described as worrying. Or see, the concerns comes days after a letter by the Chief Justice to the President was circulated on traditional media and social media. In the May 30th, 2024 letter dated, the Chief Justice asked President Akufo-Addo to nominate 5 judges, main board judges needing. I'll move forward. Speaking at a press conference on Thursday, the General Secretary of the NDC, Fifi Kote, said the Judicial Council and the Ghana Bar Association has strongly kicked against the consistent addition of judges to the justices of the Supreme Court. These are his words.
Yeah.
Or see, Fifi Kote said the Judicial Council and the Ghana Bar Association has strongly kicked against the consistent addition of judges to the Supreme Court. Quote next start. Or say the Ghana Bar Association argues forcefully that the request by President Akufo-Addo and the Chief Justice to increase the minimum number of justices at the Supreme Court to 20 will lead to conventions of required constitutional amendment. Mr. Fifi Kwete explained that the Ghana Bar Association proposed a review of conventional number of justices every 10 years, calling for a broader consultation with other stakeholders as the Council of State and Parliament. This was Fifi Kwete's position when he was in opposition. Asema Fifi Kwete, who was the chief scribe man, nipa no ye trotro for penny and anya sa anya Emma NDC amra no mu opposition no asema omu kan ye nie to the extent say Akufo-Addo ka say try no pari no ye de nipa mienu pe na eko eno kra ho nsensem e baaye to say NDC for stagnating process ni sama Akufo mienu a they had gone through Council of State.
Yes.
They've gone through the process. How do Parliament? Tinas me kaise sa time na mama part na elidi sa vet no. Vet ne be yensen bebre. E could do hono. They did not pass them.
Convert in we. Minority.
In fact, convert in
we my recommendation by
say pass your
minority ni so mun support.
They almost support it. STG work out crowd of Parliament. Today in some muki kan ye say Emma 2 per echo ye no and one more dia here eba 7 I know the enya brother consultation.
And in fact at the time na do ASR appointment no na judges ni be due for retirement in months and you know na a replacement and or they
so today the question is what has changed the rule
na do beto 13 Supreme Court justices all free abemu no maka 14 until we can say Akufo-Addo pack courts now.
How?
A lie.
How?
The only issue is that he was fortunate say judge for be break retirement on the breso.
Exactly.
Say usi my name.
So the question I hear saying and say what has changed? Na chum hypocrisy na ye can in politics no. You see, say opposition na ye dia the papa bia eba. Na wankasa push yakwa. Push yakwa kai say enye hwe no dakwa ba abemu and the same measure yesi abana e di tratachi no
ye de botachi
no and sa banana Ghana for the bow ene san asema wankasa free wenum kan it's by their words you will know them for thou are taken by the words of your mouth omo menu asemu enye me na make omo menu asem Fifi Kwete eka ye say Akufo-Addo parke
in fact don't
Supreme
even
Court
go to Fifi Kwete the president himself make a lot of pronouncement. To even he went further to say bit many judiciary papa. He's the head of the judiciary.
Look at this,
which was the chief.
And today we are seeing what they are doing.
And they are also.
Oh,
that's a fact. I mean, stated fact.
So you see, Ghanaians, we must ask. No more try and now say no more the diagro. Bro, your political consultancy can cry here and say, you know, we are doing a few research and we are realizing that this NDC government decided from time and no years on say they will play on the minds of the people. I don't want to do no can say president can say Ghanaians have a short watch memory. Into one back sem no my day. Nature which abe sadie no muka say nyana. But you see, Ghanaians may have a short memory, but social media does not have a short memory. We have to remind them. Say they may think that Ghanaians have a short memory. Into Omeka sem but they should know that social media does not have a short memory.
It doesn't forget.
It doesn't forget. Into how do you even say it? You have to remind them of what they said about MPP packing the Supreme Court. So MPP at the Nipa 2 na packing Supreme Court there. Where do I more day?
And he also saying
they are breaking the Supreme Court.
Appointing more judges. Nanadu see 120 new courts. Court are not existing.
Yes, 120
to High Court. In fact, High Court comes back 120 new courts. Bisa say TSC Nanadu see court ni we are. Nanka NDC for say why any appointment and fan call.
Obi abesi no.
Onu see court onu wa ben mu no o see court na ni we are. Nanka Urama Hama be appointing ni kwa
watwen ma say aban foforo ba no aba.
Oba ben mu wan see court ni bi. Into one appointing you powerful bi anko. Obi abo we see new non-existing 120. Hwa kuma say last now obi na no briba here analysis no. I think na see fiti obo ase. Court no ba ko obo ase. Se ofi obo ase a be see I think kuma ase a infin no ba bi ana court bi ani ho. To be a nya asem o gi say that so the beba kumase de anaso de beko
oboase so court ye baako
nti oboase nyina court baako na ema da bia beko no ukọ na yetu asem na aseboso minsia na yetu aseboso nan na da aseboso mienu boso miensa nti asem bia court a ha na heni ni wie
justice delayed. So Dawuro omenu munsem Anna Ehantiomo said today you are saying Ekufuado. Yesterday you are saying Ekufuado packed the court with MPP people. Then today you guys are breaking the court. You are breaking the Supreme Court. That's what NDC is doing. Omo bubu court no kra. They are breaking the bench. Menka court, they are breaking the bench. Dawuro Attorney General Assembly me who said there me campo amana ye because Dawuro said there of a opoku kan no you always have to give someone the benefit of doubt to answer themselves in court. Into what we the chief lawyer Penny Emma Abai Sene Obino was
Minister
of Justice. If somebody has an issue with the government, whatsoever it may be, that's a yebu attenye ni wo abontia. What precedent are we setting? Asaben ye twa to ho. Asaben pana as a nation ye besi twa to ho. Say asemba ye beka no abontia sa na ye dia court. And it goes back to what I was saying. Say, the in fact, the NDC for ye no is a mind game. Bible say, as a man thinketh in his heart, no, so you see, they are preparing your mind to think a certain way. Ain't no people sorry, no, I can't just say, I got 6 hours, no electricity, asan. Containers are, you see, ye create denisa to give you a perception says something is happening. Obekonona hwienim. But I always stand by what they say empty barrels. The rule with the man who's okay. Let us be guided as Ghanaians. Say empty barrels, they make the most noise. All
right, me that say Kumi. So mostly what we have seen is say Oyeyesi and incited the public against MPP officials.
Yes.
Now I hang it around MPP for ya kron for.
Yeah.
Na omuna be Ghana sika. But ni nyina mu no say travel in so a ibehunu. All right, so how you want to me radio 95.9 movement television or Sugusu I would say. So me quote mopuku na yako and then the fi Israel, Russia and Ukraine, do Israel and Iran. But chairman, in fact, videos ni bia ehono serious. Serious. And tisanto koi a cost to say ya be hardwin. To be hardwin pa. Yeah, so dear, abra Russia and Ukraine for kwa ne ka ho asem no. Ira Mahama say you be to bomb Ghana ha say. Timo be an complain say and na ma economy asay. And now I shall say a sounded warning say Ghana not immune to global challenges. Chama, what do you have to say?
Yo, Dawuro, me that's. Oh, say, and son of a starting my saying, and per se, this has him with the can say, you can't, penny for, you have a toy, some penny for, and the answer can be. They say, karma is a bitch. When you throw a ball to a wall, fetches, it bounces and comes back to you.
Yes.
And I said, what the ones about a do non quaterminal. 9
Extra also.
I didn't know my son. I attend him the aquafar. You know, you croma. And now COVID by. Now COVID by. You know, near him say because me there. I mean, my profession has always been the logistics. Say proud to COVID. Now, what the 20-footer container feature and about it was about $1,200. COVID by the same container now the bar $6,000. So obviously. Near Oton Ade wa Busu kind. As is all recover the 6,000. And I'm it has nothing to do with that. But near one crofobio chrome ha. Figure na bonting. E could do a manonia. No more commerce speecher. Near Giatum. So COVID any Russia Ukraine war. America CIA thing. Ye be do Ghana so. You say and you be a Ukraine. Any Cote d'Ivoire, and now Russia, any Burkina, and to many on talk no more. What does that got to do with Ghana? But if you say, if we are saying grains, majority of it, now if you Russia and Ukraine, as in the form of wheat, offer a oil like sunflower oil, majority from Ukraine and Russia. Oil. I am the engine of economy of every country. Russia, Ukraine. And it's only my way na. We are seeing in
fact, one other commodity fertilizer.
Fertilizer, yeah. And so no, ya mieti ase wa Ghana say Ukraine for na enyo masem ye dey fire. Na anye bia o. Dawuro, mesre mi bisa. Iran percentage of world economy. What percentage? Negligible. Offer Israel. They say. And you can know me and why take an idea. What has that got to do with us? Think and fire. Because a sea and nano. What's the fire? Now what happens with the dear Ben as a midday maybe Ghana for say. Ghanaians should ask your mom penny say, "Yeah, panichow. What has changed?" A dear answer. A friend here who say, "Emra, Israel for to bomb back. Crude oil price example by 10%.
I call 10% home.
From 64, I call 74. They say they minimum be a Kwaku. So I say. and then so the free crowd they catch there say crude no crano say ye ni bafa ayi stock crowd and you know ye ntimi nka say ye will reserve be cover by 3 months and to be a volatility be world market no crowd ye bit my den
aswan
na anye bi asem no eye Russia eye Israel ni Iran and eye finance minister and the energy minister, what can they do about the policies and the fight in Israel or Iran? Second, so can they? So what can the finance minister know when you review on there? And you not just say, "I won't hear so about my excuse to say."
There is or bulk or Kwaku.
Oh, there is what's internally no. Move it to my soul. And you catch it.
Or boy or cat was another ya who say you quite on person or accept blame.
And David, now blame no one man penny. Papa buy idea. What's all policies? And I'm $1 swati. And I'm a boy.
And okay.
Yeah, church mu say. Yeah, Donald Trump trade war. And then never a mass ID buy. What's most antisa? More policies. And you know say. Russia and Israel and Iran air control padia. What form of policies in solve? Yeah, we catch the enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fine. If you say, yet to Chroma, and at the same time, mobile catch rain, you live your moon here. You be ye few, and a mobile creak, and I'm we 11 few. Yakoda, my dear Chia. Yes, Moody Doom so levy. If
I tell my okay, cross say Ghana pet and a COVID by a Kufado Jihoto. Now the whole world will be a China crowd COVID by a Kufado on your hotel. But then you know, Guso, so if I dear, must say, you know, I could any D.
No cry, who cry.
So,
you don't
and get Doom so levy, a deaf levy.
Messi will cry.
Oh, there been a say no. Who are? Say, levy ni ba, ye implement here.
Yeah.
Oh, body no. Yes, one number 2 more. It was some cry, it you levy. So, every now I just say, must suspending. Yeah, catcher will say, what's the levy and your consultation? What's the D levy no? Levia, Sebi, some cry to you no. One young consultation,
passing and I don't.
And I'm with the certificate of emergency.
Nicodemus.
And so now come to the most of your reserves go, me what? And I even cry on claim, you be a finance minister, says you here, what's your on claim tax refund, baby they were. And the dear Rihanna. And the under certificate of emergency, Moko pass D levy. They say, if I D levy, most of the way new went in, they say, must suspend. I had to wear a train. Yet the empire near was say, if you are singing, Anya Dane, and you, Nagana, young Quayani. Because the emperor say, Obia or no born who's for him say, Media, and can my men and COVID crime or her, and can near Ecoso, Emcoso. Now, send ye emperor send near, Sebi, not some more canto form no. Obeden or fit for no bedding of a Santa Fe. Esa Emma or Mangana Pran in Yenunya. Until Dawuro, Media, Ghana for 77 can never come on can year, I say Bienta. Aha Namte. Aha, Dawuro, yes, I can.
Made a more 12 year Minkanema. Eddie, I was a chairman Popoku and a Martin and Canto, and I may try some measure oil producing countries. No, now Masha say, a Hifana, Iran, Eda. Now, you say Iran, any a for Kwan, the effect no a bear saying on the economy. And something patrol, I send a year, even say Iran, any a for air queen crown. Say other countries no cross and come be produce kese and say affect a fool or nebo ewo adwaman so any I shall say then e koso
even na say Iran crown already no they under sanction and in the amount of oil crown they sell in the system no crown e limited
nti any ohwa obun say the world's friend is saying biggest oil producing countries. So 2023, and then so America lead, and Canada, and Russia, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq, and Iran. And the baby Iran, and so the top 5, cry or margin say, be produce enough. And your idea say, a becca will be a war. And say na a chart in the tea, and Iran, Eshe, I say, almost so a kumi. Yase men kasa en kase ntokwa bi eba afedie efida ben ene ye man pani hu say Ghana enye immune to global challenges.
Nia onze politicians and kasa no se asembi aye kan yesi etua nua na
etua yonko ho a etua duam
na se tua wan kasa de etua nipa ho and etua nipa no de ya dishonesty, hypocrisy, nyatwom intro say ye petumi edinti ye beka bibia ye hwe no kre na eda ye nimpra cry ye beka say this is a bloody lie. Hero my joy online date 28 March 2022 Hero 8:50 p.m. news of publishing say it is a bloody lie to blame COVID and Russian-Ukraine war for economic crisis. This is the words of Mahama. It's a bloody lie. Now, me person me read the context now. They can say it's a bloody lie. Now, I say so. This His Excellency John Mahama speaking. I say when he was former president, he said so. There has always been a hole in the budget, and if they tell you that the COVID and Ukraine war has brought us to this situation, it's a bloody lie. Before that, and sana okika some way, there was a trend. No maka. I mean, utie NDC general communicationer, Russia-Ukraine war. Enye she enkusi she enye she sa so mu full play no mu ko international platform. They talk like the statesmen that they are, but omu okrom a to me a ompeso mu jininti no intros ha and I war see one day what they can say so sapo mu asem o ka twa wa ni new eno yen ka hwe ntre Ghana asem o ka twa say ebu be ye din. What the president was seeking to tell Ghanaians, Jomama I catch a Ghana for no, Dero or catch a Ghana for say, shall sapo mu ding because a mu babe yet ding. Shall sapo mu so ding.
Yeah, be.
Ana senema
shall sapo mu ding. Shall sapo mu so.
Na ye be ding. Ye kumuni mu babe yet ding. Asema no kanono.
Ye do be 2 minutes pa.
Yes. Honeymoon there. Sa honeymoon na ekufo ado mu ye hye o mu hye o man no ye de ntimi ntoa so saa o ntimu de mansu pa na enko sapo mu. Se de du be bia o pen chiwa wenya kakra de ayeden. O de afa weni ase. Nti dero we know their statement from opposition. They say that we will not do any imaginary communication and analysis bia. They themselves did analysis for us. In some of them, you know.
It's a very playback.
They be the no. Not the rather than maybe have a command analysis of the future.
Yeah.
You have to remind them this is what you said. So why has your position changed? Then Ghanaians who know say, these people cannot be trusted. Because today they say it's not good. Then they go back. I say, Kramaya Wafia was at free. That is the kind of image they give us. That is the kind of image they give us. So, why should we waste our time to do any serious political analysis of what they are doing? Just remind them of what they said. And the NDC government should know, say, we will remind them of everything they've said. And that would I was say emergency. Certificate of emergency. Nicodemously, say the Nicodemus okohu
ofe sumase
Ghana for
adano
na me tins asem ade e ba mtimi asem bia Kristo kan e o say okromfo no omba awia o anajo da be na ati say Ghana ha MPP pass bill bia omo pass na anajo da be na ati say MPP the certificate of emergency e no cry that
certificate of emergency do mu nyina use na mo financial bill
for da be na oti bill papa bia ebetimi me say bill ebetimi affect Ghana former Ghana fuesu eto ye de call say certificate of agency agency to do what it tell agency no go just say omo yeska and 2 years kana utwa taxes muno and ansema papa beka chere say you don't need taxes to build a nation, you don't need to increase that. It was a mind game. Dero, the guys played Ghanaians. Omu didi Ghana for dream. I don't want to to me. They say omu to mean the reality is there. Omu to mean didi Ghana for mu. Adrimu MBS also abeden. Because amemuno is the reality. Eye duma nankasa. I said yeah, obia ope girl bia wa dada girl ni sas me to come out me have a girl this my prince to come mia na no o boy no so wan to come out we in one I do promises by say na ba be ye me ba boy na tade na o ma o hye no me ma o hye sa tade ni biu eduru I say oh atade na nya hwe ye hye na sa deception, lies. I said it. They didn't have any message for Ghanaians. We know John Mahama already. They be okay to cheer if we faka. Or see that John Mahama, I don't expect anything new. We don't expect anything new. What new? Dero, what new are you expecting from the NDC? Apart from so wofia ya be board dem ya be chiwa ko gidigidi. What new thing? What new thing is NDC bringing? To Ghana for so we need the NDC government to issue the and we make catch our boka because there's nothing new.
Bibia new.
I'm telling you, there's nothing new on the NDC. Now go from social democrat. Tell me what social intervention will make me at last ya dream on the aba ba coupe. Na MPP confirm ba dia be catch MPP say it's not possible. Ya the free SHS say basa. Ya the national health insurance they stage a walkout from parliament. Obu ye no better that Ghana for say will bring a one-time premium.
Free education crime how I am the court.
I'm the court
and the co-father. I'm the court.
Can you imagine?
Say any legal backing.
Look at this.
I'm the court. Kumi, mesdames, chairman. Ti yadebesi. Say bibi wo hobi ma pese o touch dia na.
Oh, David, na anka sa se wona na pese me the question am bisa. Say it is alleged say Donald Trump is considering adding Ghana to the next batch of
countries. I'll place travel ban on them.
Say ja and some for there na.
Yeah.
Mo antina no kwachiri ntina me bisa say I say we how true it is.
I no credit so my 50 days. I no credit until by 50 days no. And then more will be saying say intimi anya dia then Ghana so be call bank ni bi.
Enti no Ghana for NTO. Emra MPP aban e wo so. Moti wo ba bi say Ghana ni wo ko ba bi a ye say oman we ye dwen ho say ye san ye Ghana ni kura de ye mo je say wo fata kura so ba oman no so. Ebi si da.
Debi.
Enti no anka the Ghana ya reset anka ye wo oman papa mu no. Sen ki me bisa sansen.
Yeah.
Enti a word to a wise.
It's enough.
It's enough.
Me da say. Kumi. Me da say.
Onia your father's day I wish you know. I say you kanya me onu kwane the father of all fathers. Into my biggest father's day wish eko onyankopon
what the Bengal jado so to me nyina
ana kala me bon pai wo yimuma
edimu
I'm a bumpy with Hebrew, but next week.
Okay.
And more over me Hebrew number.
Okay, Matter. That's it. I was Auntie Alfred Kumi Abebu, Donald friend Abenta Kumi, or a member of the new Patriotic Party communication team, Chairman Paul Puku, First Vice Chairman MPP, Ewo, Domiko Abenya constituency. Na me can say Chairman B. You say Chairman Bakum. You two abawi no bar out by media, Mbeka say. Say party mpanifuru nyina resign na ono kra or resign obi na kan say onyai omu nyina afeli chairman hododo no afei papa yi na say obehwe akiri yesi no mpanifo nso say nsem a okoka wa abontin gu omhu fi no say wankopa chewa omu ema no kwan ma ono nso entena dwom as acting chairman. I mean, say asem etwetwere ho na conference so e next month. Nti esem panifo timi hwe na National Executive Committee hia National Council na ade nso ehia. Akwe ensem bibre. Nti say chairman be pacho, say chairman empacho no ebre ene nkrabia ene betre. Nti asem se be medama se bidin Kwaku Dawuro nti ye pani a na okasa na hwe onim kasa yi. Because before say na de asemi ani ho baby ana asem so wo kyena medini Dawuro me da technical and production team nyina ase oka aden asemi ani ho okay yo ya dem see ase na sports team na to aso on your TV na DJs lighting so ato aso on your radio megiri say na de jesi wa aba okay all right me do see me da technical and production team nyina ase yera Chris Kwaku so